Hey, welcome back to Where We Sit the Podcast. I am your host, Mr. Gray.
And I'm your girl, Mei Ling.
Listen, where you have a seat at our table, we have real talk, real conversation, real results. I'm going to tell y'all what the Vibe Cartel is.
Okay.
The Vibe Cartel is we got Mr. Blake back in the building.
Mm-hmm. But of course,
Shout out
pleasure
to
to be
Mr.
here.
Blake.
Pleasure to be here. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
But alongside Blake, we got somebody that's very special. Very, very special.
Yes.
I'm actually a big fan of her and her work that she have done. She got a movie on Tubi. She's a phenomenal mom.
Yes.
She looks fucking phenomenal.
Don't forget the book.
And the book. So she's really about that life, y'all. So ladies and gentlemen, welcome Breez to the Where We Sit podcast.
Thank you for having me.
Welcome.
Thank you.
What is the vibe? What's the vibe? How you feeling today?
I'm good. I feel excited. Yes. I haven't done a podcast since I was pregnant, so I'm actually a little nervous. With, I'm just ready to see what we about to talk about.
Listen, we about to give them exactly what we need to give them. And that's you, your personality, your charisma, all the work that you have done. So this is going to be home for you.
Yeah, let's do it.
So welcome, Breez.
Thank you.
Welcome to motherhood, right?
Yes.
How is it being a mother today?
It's like I don't even know how to put it into words what I feel for that little girl. But I know I found my purpose in life.
And your purpose.
Say that. Yeah.
That's phenomenal. Shout out to Ocean.
Yes,
shout out to
we
Ocean.
call her OJ.
OJ.
Yes, one going on 15.
Right.
A lot of personality.
A lot.
This is the first and only?
Yes.
Okay.
First and only.
One and only. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I think so.
Think so?
I think so.
Okay.
I do want a boy, but
You want a boy?
yeah.
All right. So who runs the house? Are you running the house or is OJ running the house?
OJ is definitely running the house.
Okay.
She's definitely running the house.
So you telling me that you are submitting?
Yes, absolutely. I have to.
Oh, so
I have to.
you
If I'm
are-
going to submit to anybody, it's going to be her.
be her?
It's going to be her.
Not a man.
He would have to be a man.
A man.
A man. And when I say man, I mean M-A-N.
So
man.
what's interesting is I was combing through your Instagram and there's one thing that you said that you love when a man is a man. Right?
Love it.
So you love when a man just like, this is what we doing, this is how it's gonna get down.
Yes.
Right?
I like the walk, the talk. I want
Right.
to follow.
You wanna follow?
I don't always want to be aggressive. I'm from New York, so we automatically just always on guard and always aggressive. I want to be soft. I want to cook. I want to
He's ready.
I want to
He's ready?
Calm down,
I
killer.
want to rub
Son, I
feet.
said nothing at all. I'm listening.
Calm
Like,
down,
I
killer.
hear this.
I want to rub feet and I want to cook and I
Ooh.
want to rub your back.
So
and
are
I
you,
want to,
Yes.
you in your
know?
pink girl era?
I am.
Because
I am.
that's really big now that women are embracing this whole
Yes.
pink girl era
Yes.
thing.
Well, I don't know what that's called, but I know I'm in my
It's
woman.
soft girl era, actually.
Oh,
Soft girl?
soft girl.
So I was going to ask because I was like, all right, I guess there's something going on I don't know
soft.
about,
I guess
right?
hear
He
about that
automatically just because it's
soft as
soft,
pink.
he automatically
pink.
said
Oh
pink.
yes, but it is
no,
like a
soft
pink
girl era.
aesthetic.
Okay.
But it's soft girl. Yes,
All
you're
right.
right. You're
So-
right.
So let me ask you a question. So how long have you embraced that soft girl era?
Pause. Can I add to that though? Did you have the soft girl era
didn't even wait.
before you had the baby?
I did.
Okay.
I did. I'm a caterer at naturally.
Okay.
To friends, family, whoever. But for my man, I'm going above and beyond.
What's your sign, Breez?
I'm a Gemini.
Okay.
A Gemini. Hold on.
Yeah,
Is it?
okay.
Well, we get back to that.
Right.
Because let
Here
me
we
tell you. Because
We got
listen,
Trump, Kanye.
Listen. Well, one thing about Mei Ling is Geminis are her best friends. Right?
He's lying.
Am I lying?
That's why we.
I'm capping? Like I was
You don't
capping
like
in the last
Geminis,
episode?
Mei Ling?
He's lying.
Don't
So-
tell me that because I like you.
I like you too. What it is that I have a love-hate relationship with Geminis.
Okay.
As I spoke on one of the earlier episodes, it's not that I hate Geminis. There are a few in my life that are smooth sailing. Don't
Yes.
give me any problems. But then I have a handful that
Give you hell.
I want to. Yeah,
Men or
I want to
women?
choke. Both.
Okay.
Yeah, they drive me crazy. It's like
Okay.
they make me want to pull my hair out. So it's kind of like
We are a lot.
night and day.
I'm not surprised at that. We are a lot.
yeah.
But I'm
So-
a mother now. So
Right.
I'm not a lot anymore.
So that's one thing too, is that's the reason why I actually like how long ago did you embrace that soft girl era?
I
Was
think
it before being a mom?
it was before being a mom, but then I
Okay.
had to get into my gangster era.
Right.
And then I beat trial
Okay.
in May.
Mm-hmm.
And now I'm back in my soft girl era.
Okay. So you had to like put that You had to put the hoodie on. You had to put that to the back.
Yeah. I had to get back on some
get
bullshit.
Back on some bullshit.
Yeah, but I'm good now. I'm good. I'm very soft and I'm ready.
Okay, so how far is that roughness?
How far can it go?
No, how far is like from you, like from where you are now?
Far.
Is it far?
Far, yeah. I don't even remember that.
Is that like a past life?
It's a past. I don't even remember it anymore. I don't even bring it up.
Is there a trigger? Like, is there a trigger word that will bring that right back out of you?
No, because then I look at my daughter and I'm good. It's not really much that good. Like once I wake up to her, it's like whatever I was even thinking about, that shit vanishes.
Right.
Absolutely.
Okay, so
nobody is that important.
So are you single?
I am.
Are you okay? So there's a difference between being single,
right?
Right.
So
here we go.
So
I'm not married.
All right, you're not married.
I'm not married.
Okay, so are you single to the point where there's two types of singles? Okay. There's single. I have my special person that knows what the vibes is, right? You know, when you single, it's just you going through whatever you're going through. So it could be a healing journey. It could be embracing motherhood. So what are you?
My followers is going to love this.
So what are you?
They love to be in my business. I am single. I am single because I'm not married.
I don't really feel like she answered the question, though. You know what I mean? Like I feel like we did a little skirt around the left side.
Absolutely.
His question to me was, "Are you single?" Because I know we say we single when we still have that special person, but I'm still single. So that was the main question: Are you single? Yes.
No. He said you got that special person single, or are you single?
Exactly.
Like on a healing journey,
dating.
as in I'm not
I'm dating.
Listen,
and I'm open to dating. So
are you feeling attacked right now?
I'm not.
Okay.
I'm actually feeling it.
Sure. Just
No,
right.
I'm not at all. I'm dating.
Okay, so how's dating for you right now?
Dating is a little different for me now because I have a daughter. So it's like I'm not that free girl that I once was. My time is very precious now.
Yes.
So I'm dating to marry. Like I'm dating with intent.
Ooh.
Like I need to know this is going to be it. So because I'm not just bringing anybody around my little girl, and I don't even want anybody around me knowing I have to raise her. Because I don't have to bring you around for your energy to be around her. Because if you're around me, your energy will be around her. So it's like I have to make sure that I'm dating the right
100%.
person. Absolutely.
Right. So how long after dating someone that you will allow for them to meet the lovely OJ?
Oh. That's hard because I don't know. I'm a first time mom. So right now I don't feel nothing. I don't care if I fall in love with you. I don't care if the sex is good. I don't care if you let me meet your mother.
Right.
If there's no ring on his finger or that's not even a discussion, you're not meeting OJ.
What's your nationality?
I'm Black.
Black?
Yeah, my mom is Puerto Rican. My dad's Black. So I mean.
Okay, so you're
Afro-Latina. Okay.
Afro-Latina, yeah.
Good.
I'm mixed.
So what do you think about Bad Bunny winning the Grammy? How do you feel about that?
I know some of his music,
right?
But I hear and see nothing but great things about him. So I'm excited. I'm excited when anybody gets something that they deserve.
Right. Factual.
Yeah.
I mean, you look, you got good hair. You got Indian in your family. You know,
no.
So fellas,
it's
look.
the makeup.
So fellas, look. I'm checking her out for you. All right. I'm doing it for a friend. So how long you been single? Because you didn't say you were single. How long you been single?
That's a setup right there, bro. That's a setup.
It's all right.
This is tough.
That's a setup.
Y'all are tough on this podcast.
I mean, you could pass. You could just, if you want to take a pass, just say pass.
We're gonna trade.
You know what? No, I'm not gonna pass. Right?
Okay.
I don't have the words to really articulate how I feel about that question or how to speak on it. So I don't want to say the wrong thing.
It's fine.
Yeah.
It's all right. So,
but I've been single for a while.
So we're gonna treat this like drink champs. You gotta take a drink.
Okay.
Okay. So since you don't want to answer the question, Nori. Shout out to Nori. Shout out to Tree Chick. Shout out to DJ EFM. We're gonna take a drink. So we're not gonna, our job is, we're not gonna put you on the spot all the time.
It's all right.
I said all the time.
Okay.
Right, but there's gonna be some questions that is gonna pull more and more out of you. So you've been single for quite some time now.
Yes.
Okay, and How was that going for you?
It was a little hard at first.
Okay.
Because, you want your family. You dream of a fairy tale, with your family, raising your daughter. So in the beginning, it was a little hard. But like I said, raising her I found love. I know what love is. I don't think I've ever knew what love was before her. And I know it's a different type of love, but I don't think I've ever felt what I feel for her about anybody. So it kind of helped me get over whatever I was feeling. It's like whatever I was feeling was very minute compared to what I feel for her.
So let me ask you then, with that being the case, and now that you're a new mom, what you look for in a man, is that now changed?
Yes.
So how does that change from you for what you would look for before versus what you look for now?
Because now that I'm raising a little girl, I don't want her to settle like I would have before I had her. Mm-hmm. I need her to know like everything that I'm doing, she's able to do as well. I don't want to make any mistakes because if I settle for certain things, then she's going to think that's okay as she get older. So it's like certain things that I look for in a man to do is completely different. I might have let a lot of things go, before I had her.
So what was the difference for you, I guess, within yourself that maybe you would have accepted something before from someone that you wouldn't accept now, right? What was your transition from the previous person to the person you're now looking for? Why weren't you looking for that in the beginning?
Good question.
That's a great question. Because I had all of that, right? Even though I wasn't looking for it in my last person, my person before my daughter. Mm-hmm. I had all of that and I took it for granted.
Okay.
And
learning experience.
Yes, so it's a learning experience. I had everything that a girl could possibly want, and I took it for granted. And so now I look for that in whoever I'm with.
So being that you've been through that, what would your advice be for the people that may find themselves in your situation or are taking something for granted or don't understand what it's like until it's gone? What would you say to them?
If somebody cares about you, truly cares about you, and does things for you, don't take that for granted. Right. I think that would be the only thing that I can say, because you can't make yourself love somebody no matter what they're doing for you. Right. You can't make yourself like somebody no matter what they're doing for you. But if they truly, truly care about you, just never disrespect them.
So I got one more, maybe a little bit deeper than that, right?
Okay.
When you mentioned what it was, you said you had what you were looking for in someone.
Yeah.
Right? And not in a negative way, but it sounded like this person treated you well. Yes. This person did things for you. Mm-hmm. But was it something within that person that you took for granted? Because you didn't really say, I had a man who was about his business, or I had someone who, was
he was everything.
He
was actually everything about his business, wonderful to me. He worshiped the ground I walked on. Mm-hmm. And I took it for granted because I thought I'm a self-sabotager.
Okay. So you noticed.
Can I say this? I just want to jump in this. I mean, I see the ropes going over there, double dutch. I never learned how to jump double dutch, but I just want to say that I just want to give you credit. Like, I have to give you credit.
Of course.
Because owning that aspect of your life and just that experience.
Self-aware.
Sure. I wish I can just bring the moon to you right now, because accountability is so huge. And I feel like a lot of women miss that. So I just posted a video on my social media, and it was like, you know what? I hear a lot of men saying that they messed up on good things. Like, it could be a group of fellas like, yo, listen, damn, I'm fucked up. I really messed up on her. She was a good woman to me. She took care of me. She took care of my kids. She did everything that I needed from her, myself included, right? But I never heard a woman say that she messed up on a great thing.
I did.
So, you want a trophy? What do you want? What do you want?
I did. And fellas, I think I messed up on a great thing because I thought it was something greater.
Looking for something
better. Because like I said, I'm a self-sabotager, and I realized that when it's too good, sometimes I'm like, why me? And I don't like to feel like that, because it shouldn't be why me, but it should be me. Right. I deserve this. And it took me a while to get that, opposed to just why are you doing all this for me, or why you and actually, the guy that I was with and then my daughter's father, it's like night and day, completely different. And that's when I realized I had a great thing. Not that I didn't have a great thing with my daughter's father, but I didn't get a chance to really have that because I was still caught up on what I had before. And then comparison is never great.
Yeah, and to plug that, because I want to shout out to my dudes on this, right? There's all types of great men.
Yes.
Absolutely.
All types of great men.
Yes.
So all because
Guilty.
someone's not aligning with
I'm a
one
great
person,
man.
It does not
doesn't
matter.
mean
Yes.
that person is not a great man.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
So shout out to
Yes.
both of the men in your life,
Yes.
past
Absolutely.
men.
And like I said, they both were great. They both were great. They, I'm still great. Me and my daughter's dad are like this. We were best friends before. We're best friends now.
So let me ask you a question. So being best friends in the friendship aspect of things, but just not romantically.
Right.
Okay. But there's a major difference. There's a major difference from having that friendship and then having that romantic relationship.
Yes, it is. It's a big difference.
A lot of people get that misconstrued.
Boundaries is a big thing.
It's a big thing. So this goes to my first question for the entire panel. Mei Ling, what's the vibe? What's the vibe cartel, baby girl? You all right?
I'm good.
Shout out to the Yankees because that hat is super fucking dope.
Shout out to Ducky.
You know what I mean?
Ducky Confetti.
Listen.
You did your thing with that hat.
Listen, that hat is official. And you know what I like about her? She got the pinstripes on, like she playing for the. This is the Yankees.
Home team.
Listen, this is.
And I'm doing it for the fellas right now too. She is gorgeous.
Listen.
Ladies
Thank
too.
you.
She's gorgeous.
Listen.
She's giving a little blazing.
Yeah, she's doing that.
She gives blazing.
She's giving that.
Right?
Listen,
Thank you.
yeah, that's right. You thought you were gonna be in
Home
a cut and being all cute and
All
pretty.
about me. No.
All about me.
Go
You know what I mean?
direct
So-
the cameras that way.
That right, and Mei Ling feeling cute because she's all quiet and stuff. She was like, "Yo, listen, I need y'all to talk about this hat that I got on because I'm really doing it." So this goes to my first question to the panel. Let's get this dice shaking. You know how Busta Rhymes say, "Hey, Breezy, let me try to keep the drop shaking." So this is me getting the fucking keeping the dice shaking right now. So who you think ruins relationships more, men or women?
Oof. I'm going to go with insecure people.
Insecure people.
Yeah, I'm not going to push that one way or the
am.
other.
So now,
I am.
okay, so you know what? Okay, I give you that. So who ruins relationships more, men with options or women with options?
Oof. I would say, personally, I would say, right, not fact. Let me put this out there before we get the whole thing going, right?
They start saying,
Not
"You
fact.
said."
You already know what's coming, right? But I would say women, and I'm going to tell you why. I'm going to tell you why. Women get into their era sooner than men do, but the man's era lasts longer, right?
Break it down.
So
Yeah, break that down.
You know,
'cause
women-
my shit lasts
women-
long.
You know how
Women.
Bone Thug said,
My shit lasts
break
long."
down. Steady,
Got you.
break it down. Break it down.
Right. So when you talk about women, from pretty much 21 to, you know what I'm saying, we even say mid-30s, you can even go 40s if you want to, right? They're desired. They have all the options. Because if they 21 to 30 and they're looking at the men that are in their age range, the men in their age range aren't as capable for the men who are 40, right? 10 years older, right? So they're more desired because they're getting the 40-year-olds, they're getting the 30-year-olds. And no shade, but it's kind of, they're getting attention and they're getting so much attention that it's like, well, there has to be more, right? There has to be more, there has to be more. And what happens, they reach a point in their life, either by situation or by age, where that attention starts to fall off, right? And if you watch the internet, you see a lot of women who start talking about once they hit 40, they get attention, but the attention's not like what it used to be.
Right.
It's in reverse for men, right? The older we get, the more we do, the more we accomplish.
I agree.
Talk that
right?
shit.
I agree.
The more desirable we become.
I
Talk that shit.
Right? And that's why you could take any nationality,
Right.
a man who's on his game at 65 is still going to get that 30-year-old,
Absolutely.
that 35-year-old,
I agree.
right? So I think that's the difference in the
I
balance. I think the
love
women
older
get it
men.
sooner, you know what I'm saying, and the men get it later. Yeah.
Absolutely.
I agree.
So, Miss Blaze, who ruins relationships more, men with options or women with options?
Ruin? I don't know. Like ruin the relationship?
Ruin the relationship.
I'm gonna have to, I agree with everything he said, but to answer that question, I'm probably gonna have to say men with options. Men with options ruin relationships. They do. They do. I mean, I feel like men always have options. I feel like women always have options, but men always have options. I don't know. I think men ruin relationships. Period.
Period.
Like, options, not options. Men are dumb.
Like I think that women date. I think women date more intentionally than men do from the door. Like a woman, when she begins to date, I think that she is thinking, you know, if you don't have children, to have a family, to settle down, to get married. And I'm not saying all, but most women, for the most part, because I don't think a woman goes out and, you know, sets the tone that she wants to sleep with different guys or she wants to sleep around or be here, be there. Some people do want to experience.
Tatiana wanted to. Bust down Tatiana.
Wait, son, wait, let him finish. Because they loading it up. I'm just waiting for it. Go ahead.
No, it's not that. It's not that
they loading it up, son. It's
not that we're loading it up, but I'm just saying, like, you know, since young, I've always wanted to marry and to have children and to have a family and to raise, like you said, my children, you know, with their father, and to years later when they're grown, I sit back and look at, you know, the fruits of our labor. So, I just think that, you know, women's intentions are different when they date.
So I hear you. I think the dream is the same for men and women. But then that leads to the ultimate question. The best relationship you ever had, who ruined it?
I did.
Okay. The best relationship you ever had.
Sorry. The best relationship I've ever had, he ruined it.
Was this
I never said no, because I never said that was my best relationship. I just said I had a good thing there.
So the relationship that you had.
But my best relationship, he ruined it. And I think my best relationship, like I said, was with my daughter's father.
Okay.
Because we were friends.
Fair enough.
Shout out to the baby daddies, all the baby daddies in the world. Mr. Gray want to shout out each and every one of you guys, because we're going to be here. We're going to represent you guys a little bit more.
Wait, don't let Mei Ling off. Mei Ling, the best relationship you ever had. Who ruined it?
I'm trying to think, like.
I mean, if you got to think, I feel like we know the answer.
No, she just want, you know what she really wants? She want people to look at that hat. Because she know the camera's going to be on her.
You can't not look at the hat,
so she's like, let me just not enter now so they can look at the hat.
I'm trying to think, because I don't personally feel like I sabotaged any of my relationships. So
but not feeling like it. He ain't say, like, we're not asking if you feel like it. When the relationship, let me ask the question different. Your Honor, can I rephrase the question? Allow me to rephrase the question.
Sure you can.
Your best relationship, who decided to leave?
Okay, see, that's a different question for me too.
Exactly, right? Exactly.
That's a whole different question. See, questions are very meticulous.
Of course.
Because they can mean different things for different situations.
So would you like to change your answer?
I don't. I'm going to continue. because you didn't ask me that. You asked Mei Ling. So it's on Mei Ling. But I'm just saying, that's a different question.
Put me back in a hot seat.
Yes.
That's not the same question that I was asked.
Okay, so.
Well, and it's the reason it's relevant.
But Mei Ling still haven't answered the question.
She didn't.
Yeah.
So she didn't.
Nobody was talking.
But you know, I am on my shishnisnet, right? So the fact that you didn't answer the question,
I think, is the answer.
Listen, let me tell you something. Inquiring minds would like to know. There's somebody watching this episode was like, let me see what she gonna say. Okay. Listen, what we need right now, the fact that you are dragging this along,
I'm gonna just say
we need to know what borough he from.
No, I haven't had a best relationship, so I don't know.
So
I haven't had a best relationship.
Shots.
Horrible.
So check this out. So you mean you telling me me?
Yes.
Mr. Gray.
That's tough.
That you never had a great relationship?
Because I really feel like the last time I was here, we had a conversation about this relationship that was amazing.
Oh, so
and how you grew from the relationship. I mean, that's just what I remember off the top of my head. That's what I remember, right? No. The reason it's relevant, though, is because we said, who ruins the relationships more, right?
Yes.
That was the original question, right? And both your answers was the men, right? It was like the men. And it's like, well, what's the best relationship? Well, yeah, it was me. Like, all right, bad. Accountability. Got you. Got you.
Let me tell you something.
I take that.
Question number 2.
I'm gonna call tonight. Like, what the fuck? She'll be like, yo, what the fuck was that?
So are you dating?
Oh, me?
Yes.
I am.
Yeah,
you are dating.
Are you dating?
Are you single?
I'm single.
But you're dating?
Yes.
Are you dating multiple?
I'm dating multiple people.
Okay.
Yes.
How does that feel?
Are you crying?
Know? How does that feel?
No, I'm not.
Yeah.
How does that feel? I got two questions. This is a two-part question.
Because I was laughing crazy.
I have a two-part question.
Because I know you're going to give it to me later on.
No, I have a three-part question.
Go ahead.
How does that feel? How do you handle that?
Dating multiple people.
And do you have enough money?
Okay.
To handle that as well.
Okay. Very good question. So I'm going to...
Ready to answer.
I ain't saying nothing. I'm listening. No, it ain't. I'm looking because I know I'm looking at this man right here.
As soon as it comes from
I'm watching.
It's coming.
Nah, son, I can feel the process going behind the glasses. I'm like, I got you.
But you know,
it's coming.
This computer be computing. Shout out to Cameron, right? Computed, right?
Okay.
All right. So how does it feel dating multiple people?
Yes.
It's phenomenal because I know how to date now.
Okay.
So I'm in my 40s, and it took me maturing in my 40s to know how to date.
Okay.
So for me, I'm very honest and very transparent. So it's not like I'm put on the spot where they're gonna be like, "Oh, you're dating multiple people." I didn't know. I let everybody know, like, listen, you're not the only one. Okay. Mm-hmm. It's my job, and it's my quest to find the person that fits me the best. Right. So I'm no longer wasting any time or energy in something that I know is not going to go anywhere. I'm not going to settle anymore. So I answered two of your questions. The third part was what?
Do you have enough money to provide for
I'm financially secure.
Okay.
I'm financially secure.
Because I know that I hear men say a lot that dating multiple women or whatever men is expensive.
Mm-hmm.
It's only expensive when you're dealing with a certain type of woman. And what I mean by that is that, of course, like dating is expensive.
You gotta go out. You gotta go eat.
It's an unexpected expense. It's not like you sit down and you be like, "Yo, I gotta pay the mortgage. I gotta pay the car. I gotta pay the car insurance."
Right. You don't know what to expect.
And it's like, yo, goddamn, is she gonna eat a lobster today, or she's gonna eat a Frank? Like, I just don't know what it is. We going to Nathan's or we going to Peter Luger's? So dating is very, very expensive. Yeah. But what I will say is, I have it's limited. I'm not doing 5 women like I used to do when I was younger. All I can handle is 2.
Okay.
So I date 2 people. So it's almost like, okay, when these 2 is over, then I can add another one to the equation.
One more question before I get to him.
Talk that shit. I'm in the hot seat. I kind of like this. Go ahead.
The 2 women that you're dating, they are okay with you dating them too, because you say you're very transparent and honest, but are they also dating?
Listen, I say this. I can't live a certain way and expect for you to live the complete opposite. But what I will say is that I'm so fire. They don't want nobody else.
Give me that. Get some fucking stuff.
Yo,
give me some.
I'm so fire.
Why would you?
Listen.
You gonna go to me and then who?
Who you gonna go to? Right. Bring that shit home. Right. Don't fucking play with me. Right. You already know what this is.
Right.
So you're gonna have, all right, listen.
Your phone gonna be ringing tonight. So
which one you going home with tonight? Mei Ling, we just gonna sit back. We just gonna sit back.
That phone gonna be ringing.
Next episode, I got a PSA that I need to do. I got an announcement, right?
Last question. You ain't hear the last question I just asked him. Which one you going home to tonight? No, I was saying.
Now you want to start up?
No.
Now you want to start up? Take a drink, drink champs.
Exactly.
Oh, here we go.
Tongue tie. What's up, bud? What can I do for you?
I love it.
What?
Word. Oh,
what's the question?
I love it.
Are you dating?
Yeah, I would say I'm dating.
Are you single?
I would say, yeah, I'm single.
Shit.
Okay.
Definitely single. For me, I think dating's a little bit different.
Okay.
I think that being a little bit older, having been married, having kids, haven't been there, done that, I think what I look for is a little bit different. It's more of a diamond in the rough, right? So the days of, when you talked about dating being expensive, he was talking about more so having 2 people that you're interested in and courting them and entertaining them.
Yes.
I think what I heard, what I received from your question, when I think about that answer, is from the guys who are meeting multiple women, right? And then every woman wants to go to a $300, $400 dinner, right? So it's like, well, if I met 5 women,
who
this month, right? Am I supposed to take all 5 women out and waste, $1,500 just to get to know somebody?
Right.
I've been around long enough to know that that's not what things have always been.
No.
right? So for me, I go off of a vibe. I told somebody this the other day.
The vibe is right. We can meet in a car and talk.
That's right.
Yeah, I mean, we could hit the park. We could go
meet
bowling.
At a podcast and talk.
We could go bowling at a podcast. I hear you.
So you think
I hear you.
That wasn't like
what's the vibes cartel?
Okay.
So do you think that dating has become a little unrealistic nowadays?
I think dating has become transactional, and I think it's a little unrealistic because I think the concept of life amongst a certain category of women, a certain category of women. Let me make sure I clarify.
Yes.
I think the expectation of what life is unrealistic. And I think that you have people now that think life is nothing but being on private jets and being on islands every day and room service, right? And that's just not really realistic to anybody's life. I mean, Jeff Bezos doesn't even get to do that, right? He's still got to work, right? We get to see him in his time out, but we don't see him in his everyday because that's not what real life is. Right. So to your original question, I'm at this point in my life, I look for somebody to move me. Right. I won't just look at somebody because there's millions of attractive people in the world. Millions, right? But what makes that person special? So the person has to move me.
And moving you, what would they have to do? Like, what do you want somebody to stimulate your mind?
So
you want somebody to fuck you good? You want somebody to court you?
You so far down the road, love, like it ain't even that deep. Because that's just not where we are nowadays, right? So I joke all the time. I'm like, yo, somebody buy me a drink and send me a drink, it's over. We go together. Like, we go together. Like, she sent me a drink. Like, what's up? What you want to do? What you doing for the next 7 years, right? Because the reciprocation, the interest, the foundation of dating, like from the other side is the bar is just so low now that the slightest thing, you know what I'm saying? Like I got a man who, I ain't gonna mention his name, but you know, he had a whole situation and, you know, his person wasn't really giving him that attention, and the chick, you know, gave him a compliment or something, and he was like trying to give her the world, you know what I'm saying? Just because the girl gave him a compliment, right? We in a place now where even if I send somebody a drink, 11 times out of 10, I'm not getting a thank you. Right. Really? So I don't send drinks. Like, yeah.
Where are you at? That's not happening.
That's real world.
Is that
that's
really
world.
Maybe, so you know what I always say, because when I hear things, sometimes they sound so far-fetched. To not say thank you for a drink sounds so crazy in my mind. But I also have to know I'm not everywhere doing everything.
Right.
So because it sounds crazy to me doesn't mean that it's not happening, you know? So it's like, who are these people that won't even say thank you for a drink?
Some of the women that are out there today, some of the stories I hear.
Thank you when somebody lets me go in the street when I'm driving. I'm
women,
like this.
Some women is
so they can see me, you know? Right. So it's like for a drink. Yeah. I don't know.
Do you think like courtesy, common manners is something that you learn growing up, like from your parents? Or,
yes.
All right, from people that. So
absolutely.
Do you feel like there's a lot of misguided souls out here?
Absolutely.
You know, I would say women, and I'm saying that I don't mean to seem like I'm bashing women, but I can say good morning to someone. I'm not even interested in you. To be honest, I'm not interested in you. But good morning. We're passing each other. It's common courtesy. Good morning, how you doing? Hope you had a great day. Hope you have a good day. We won't get a response back. They will look at us and keep it moving or not even pay us any attention. So
I'm guilty of that.
Right.
I've done that.
Why, though?
It's because I may mean to in my head, but I'm not used to it. So it may catch me off guard, and I'm like, I don't need to say it, so let me keep going.
Yeah.
So it's not registering to me as fast as it should.
Yeah.
I think that's sometimes me, and now I find myself like in my building, or if I'm in a Starbucks or something, and somebody says good morning, I may sometimes in passing, if I'm just going past and somebody says good morning.
Yeah.
It's not that I don't want to, because I'm a person that probably will say good morning to you first.
Yeah.
It's just not, it doesn't register because I'm not used to it. You don't really get that a lot. When you do get that, you think somebody is trying to talk to you. And if they're not your type from what they look like,
bingo.
Then you won't say anything. But if I get a good morning from somebody that may look the part, I might say good morning too. Or I may be shy and not say good morning to him either.
Yeah, but did you notice? Did you notice she said Starbucks, right? She's bougie. She didn't say Dunkin' Donuts. She said Starbucks.
So I like Dunkin' too.
This is the level
I like both.
we're dealing with.
Starbucks is the better of the two.
Okay.
I like both.
But sometimes it could be as well when a guy says good morning, or when they speak or say hello, and then sometimes when you are polite and you say hello back, it escalates, and it's just like, I just wanted to say good morning and keep it going, and now it's like somebody's following you a block because they're trying to talk to you and get your number. So it kind of also makes you stray to a,
especially in New York,
because it's just
and I
like,
respect it, right?
because down south.
They do the same thing down south.
I'm like,
do the
okay,
same thing.
but when I go to Atlanta, I love it. Like when I go to Atlanta, or I go to Charlotte,
Southern hospitality.
and I'm in the supermarket,
Southern
or I'm in a
hospitality.
sneaker store, I'm in anything. Even if it's not verbal, it's a smile.
Right.
It's a smizing. It's
I
something
get it.
that
But here
makes
you're
you feel warm.
harassed.
I don't feel like that.
Like
but
I've literally been harassed before because
I walked
Let
around
me
a
tell you
corner
why I'm not
just
hearing it.
now.
now it's like,
But I can't accept that. I can't accept that because what you're doing is, both of y'all, y'all are complaining about pretty girl privilege. Do you understand that there are women who never get spoken to, or men for that matter, that never get spoken to?
And let me just say this.
But
Y'all
why?
two
But what
baddies
does that
right
have
now.
to do? What? So
but you also gotta know
hers
too,
was
like it's different.
Hers
here in
was
New
it
York
makes
City.
her a little nervous, right? Hers was it makes her a little nervous. Mine was it doesn't register to me right away.
Right.
That doesn't mean that I'm taking it for granted.
Nah.
Because I just said when I'm in Atlanta or I'm in Charlotte, I feel comfortable to do that.
But it doesn't register you right away because you're used to it. If it never happened to you,
No,
you
it
would know.
doesn't. It doesn't as much. And when it does, it's a little nerve-wracking. So just now, right? It's getting late, and it's getting dark early in New York. I parked my car on the avenue.
Right.
I had to walk around.
Right.
It was men carrying mattresses. They were going in and out of the building or whatever. One of them said, "You okay?" I didn't say anything.
Right.
It's a little nerve-wracking, and he could have just been making sure I was okay.
Right.
But because we are in New York and we know things happen, and you don't want to get chased down the block, or you don't want to seem a little friendly. No, I want you to know that I might have a gun on me. It's kind of just like you don't want to say anything back.
No, and I get that.
You know,
and I'm not taking that away. I'm not talking from a safety standpoint, right?
Well,
I'm
now
not
it's
talking
like
about
if you
being down the street.
If you don't carry on a conversation, now a guy is trying to. I've seen things on social media plenty of times where guys have gotten, aggressive with women because they didn't want to speak or because they didn't want to give their number. Like, I just don't want no problems.
It's not our fault that
both
y'all baddies.
points.
Right, but I still, but you're still not.
It's not
you're
our
still
fault.
not. I get what you're saying. And
I get what you're
that
saying
to me
too,
sounds like you have to develop a way to deal within
Yes.
who you are, right?
Yes.
So you have to develop a way to turn somebody down nicely.
Yes.
For me, I'm not a woman, right? So I wouldn't think that you would want to ignore it because, like you said, it's a catch-22. It's not like if you ignore the person, it's going to make them leave you alone. Right. Ignoring them might be what sets them off, right?
Could be.
So
It's like you gambling.
exactly.
You gambling with not speaking because then you get the bitch.
Yeah.
Right.
She wasn't even that good at. I just wanted to
right.
fuck bitch. And then
That's right.
and then when you do speak, it's like,
Can
But
I get
you-
your
but
number?
you-
You
but
gotta
you
know.
understand, though.
I'm
It's
okay,
like,
thank you.
no.
I just
But
wanted
it's
to.
still
I'm
going
saying
over
you
your
can't
head,
have
though.
friends, and it's
But
like
it's
no.
going over your head, though.
And then what about
Say hello,
men?
keep
You know, a
going.
lot of men that you deal with. This if you come home and be like, oh, God said good morning to me in Starbucks today, and I said good morning back, they flipping.
Right. But
What
then that's
about that?
probably not the man for you. That's where you got to be better off. So we can't even include that in this, right?
Okay, cool.
What I'm saying is you have people who don't get noticed at all.
Yeah.
So for you to feel like you don't get noticed a lot, or you to feel like you only notice at a certain time, if you didn't get noticed at all, you would feel that. You would know the difference.
Let me
But
say
that's why
this.
that's a feeling for different people. So different people got to go through different things.
Right, but that's why I
for
said taking
me,
it for granted.
it's not. I don't agree with it's taking it for granted. It's just that because you're not getting getting said good morning to, and I'm not taking it for granted. I just don't know how to.
I got a question for
say
Blaze.
that.
Blaze, I got a question for you. One thing too, Blaze. Like, let me say this. She has 89,000 followers on Instagram. How many good mornings? How many likes?
Which is nothing.
No, let me 89,000
Which is nothing.
followers.
Well, no, sorry.
See what I'm saying?
Yes,
This
that
is
was because I'm
literally what
taking it for
talking about.
granted.
You see what I'm saying, right? Uh-huh.
No, I am not, because there's certain people. I am not saying that because I love my people. I love my Instagram people. But it's girls that have 7 million and 100 million.
This is you taking it for
Breez.
granted, though.
You know, so it's like,
Because you like, well, there's still somebody with more, so you taking it for granted.
okay, I agree with that part.
So let me ask you a question. Do
agree
you
with
think that a man should a man still lead if a woman makes more money?
Yes.
Mm.
Yes.
Okay, explain.
If I made
Right.
more money, I still want to be up under my man. He's my man. He is my man. You are the protector. You are the, like, yes, absolutely. If he didn't have any job, I still want him to lead. Still want him to lead. I don't want to lead a man. No, not in the least bit. I always want to be submissive. He is the man. He is the leader of the household. Right now, we fall off the cliff, and we about to fall off the cliff. Do he expect me to hold him, or do I expect him to hold me? So it really doesn't matter who's making the money or whatever. I might have just been blessed to find something in my passion on my job where I was fortunate enough to make more than you. That doesn't stop you from being a man.
Right.
You still my man at the end of the day.
You know what? That is super dope. And you know what? Check this out. Like your inbox, your marriage proposals. I mean, I don't know if you got your Cash App or your shit, but your shit about to start ringing right now. Because you know, one thing about like I'm going to say this with...
When I'm with a man, it doesn't matter how much money I make. Money should not even control me being with a man. That's an energy that money can't buy. A man is an energy that money cannot buy. Like, that shit that comes off of a man, with no matter what, when he just walks through the door, I could have had a long day and he's home all day with the kids. But when I walk through that door, that presence, I ain't getting that in my check. So why would money ever make me need to lead a man into nothing? Not at all.
So fellas, how do you guys feel about that? If your lady makes more money, how does that make you feel? And
would you even date a woman that makes more money?
So I would say this, Blake. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. I would say this: men have never seen status. We never looked at status. It's not like we look at you, let's say, you know, followers, how much money you make, what kind of car you're driving. We don't look at that, right? So that falls along the lines of making a lot more money than we are too.
Yeah.
So we don't look at it that way. It's really how the woman is to us, how well she fit into our world. And for us, we just want to be loved. We just want to be loved, and we want to be respected. That's it.
Why do y'all want that? Okay, yes, I'm sorry. Yes,
because I think for the first time, we on two different pages with this one.
That's okay. I'm okay with that.
I agree with that for most men, but I think the new man, the new generation, that's not what it is. Right?
What is it then?
I think the new generation, they establish the value of the woman based off of her social media, because I've been seeing this a lot lately. Right? They're looking for a woman who's popping, a woman who's seen, a woman who's known, right?
That's crazy. But
it's
you
the
said
same
new
reason.
Generation, though.
Yeah, the new generation.
Old school.
Yeah, we old school.
You know
but
I'm
I'm saying the new generation,
too.
right?
I'm
so
old
even
school.
when you look at some, I'm not going to call any names, but you know, you have certain women that are in certain industries that will date certain people continuously in those industries.
Yes, and
it's
that's
not
because
about the woman.
Right, it's
it's
about
because
the
the man wants to have what this man had, and this woman's already popping, and this is what it is.
Absolutely.
So you do have some of that goes on. I mean, we can't act like we don't have insecure men out there.
Absolutely.
Right? We can't act like we don't have relationships where the man finds his value in that woman. Right? So in the healthy situation, I'm with you 5,000%. But I think what's happening now is you kind of get in the mix, because I feel like some of the women are getting the push and pull of that. Right? So you'll get the woman who wants the treatment that the man that she's not interested in, who's doing the most because he's insecure, because he has all these things. She wants that treatment from the man who doesn't have those issues, that's not willing to do those things. Right? So I think that's how we got this new concept of women saying what a man is supposed to be.
Yes.
Right? And they're taking all of the best qualities of different men in different situations and different scenarios, and they're like, well, this is what a man is, and if you're not this, then you're not being a real man.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
So,
but
go ahead.
Absolutely. I'm gonna leave
You got
that.
some?
I
All right. So we're on the same page. She's agreeing with you. So Lola Brooke, let me say Lola Brooks, because I said Lola Brooks, and then she posted a video saying my name is Lola Brooke, right?
Okay.
So let me make sure I say her name correctly. Lola Brooke. Okay, I got you, baby girl.
That's my girl.
Don't drop another
Shout out
video
to
for
Lola.
me, okay? I said Lola Brooke. I love you, right? Brooklyn, what's up? She said she love a hood nigga with some toxic dick, right? What's the vibe? Because you laughing. So does that make a difference in terms of relationship wise? In terms of, it seemed like a lot of people.
That's a deal breaker for me. So
what's a deal breaker?
Bad dick.
Bad dick.
Deal breaker.
So what is bad dick to you?
I don't feel it. No chemistry.
No chemistry.
No chemistry. It don't have to be big. It don't have to. No chemistry. No sexual chemistry. No pleasing me in the bed. It's
no passion.
All for self. No passion. Really. Just yeah. That's a deal breaker for me.
So you mean you got some.
I don't want to teach you. Okay. I don't want you to learn. I'm okay with teaching you if we have that sexual chemistry.
Right.
I'm not okay with teaching you if we don't. I don't have the energy to do that.
What is, so for the viewers and listeners, what is sexual chemistry to you? No shots. This ain't Drink Champs. Don't even look for that cup. Answer the question.
Sexual chemistry
what is that?
Is after.
You want a sandwich after?
No.
Okay, so what?
Okay, no. All right. So
sexual chemistry, like kissing, hugging.
And it's crazy because I'm not even I just became a kisser. I wasn't even a big kisser because I never really knew how to.
Okay.
And so it just used to embarrass me a little bit.
Okay.
So I just became a kisser. I like kissing.
Did you learn from...
Right. Yeah. Inquiring minds want to know, right?
Yeah.
Come on.
So when did you learn? Well,
she said just.
You just learned.
Yes,
you just learned how to kiss.
I just learned how to kiss.
Oh
Yes,
shit!
I just learned how to kiss.
And you like
it at this big age?
But for me,
okay.
That doesn't mean that the guys that I was dating didn't think I knew how to kiss.
Okay.
Because they may have. But for me, for myself,
you just got comfortable.
I just got comfortable with it. Yes. So they may have never knew that I didn't think that I knew how to kiss or didn't know how to kiss because maybe they don't know how to kiss. Who knows? You know?
I mean, have you ever had anybody rate your kiss?
Hold on.
Yes,
she didn't answer the question.
recently.
Sexual chemistry.
Yeah, so sexual chemistry, two things.
Yeah.
To me, I was going to say the first thing is after when I can still feel it. I feel like that's sexual chemistry. Like without you touching me, without anything, I can still feel what we just did.
Okay.
Another thing is before we do it, I just know it's going to be great. I can you could be sitting right there and I'm right here and we talking or whatever, or even not. We could be texting. I could feel it through the phone. To me, but that's just my sexual chemistry. Like I have to like the way you look, the way you smell, the way you hug me. Like that's sexual chemistry. Because I mean, I love sex, so it's like that's like that's like that and stimulating my mind. Like you have to get into my mind before you get my pants. So it's like if you got those two, I'm in love. We married.
Is foreplay major
we married.
for you?
We go together.
We go together.
Like how Blake
you said,
you
drink, send me a drink, we go together. Yeah, you stimulate my mind.
Yeah,
it's over.
So is foreplay a major thing for you?
Yeah. Sometimes.
Because I think foreplay is also a part of sexual chemistry.
It is.
The intimacy of it, of
yes.
preparing, leading up to kissing on your body, adoring your body.
I like more for a man to talk me through it. I like for a man to talk me through it. Like talk me through it.
I got you.
Talk me through it.
Yeah.
Like I want you to talk me through it, all the steps, and I just had that too. So it's like all of these new experiences. Oh my God. It's just, it's great.
Right.
Yeah.
You never really know. And I was told a long time ago that a girl, and I don't know if this is true or not, this is just what I heard, that a girl never has a real orgasm until she's about 27 or older. What do you guys think? A real orgasm. You could come, you could know, but a girl until she's, and I'm 33, until she's like 27 or older, she doesn't really have that real orgasm or doesn't really know what can lead her there until then. What do y'all think?
I think it has a lot to do with the emotional intelligence. I think it has a lot to do with just being in tune to what it is that really makes you tick.
Right.
A lot of when we were younger, we could look
having
at it.
Fun.
We could have fun.
Yeah.
We just look at the ass and get and we get hard. Yeah. Right. Now we look at ass and we're like, that looks okay, that looks good, but it's not making me hard anymore.
Right.
So what's making me hard is having this emotional connection with a woman, right? So it's like she walked past, she'd be like, damn, you'd be like, damn, I'm in love with this woman.
Yes.
You know what I mean? When she touched me, I want to be touched because there's nothing like being touched by someone you don't want to be touched by.
Oh my God.
Okay, so
you got to do it.
So you have for me at this big age, for all the viewers, I was premature gray, so I'm not as old as you guys may think I'm fucking
He's
am.
55. Right? I'm glad he coming out the closet with it. 55, come on.
And 55 is not old.
But you know what? But at this big age, I have learned so much about myself. And I look at just even the way that I have sex today. I'm like, yo, if I was fucking like this back in the days, I would have kept everybody. You know what I mean?
But you wouldn't have had that emotional connection with everybody. Right. And you said you needed emotional connection to fuck like that. So you wouldn't have been able to do that.
Even right now, like, the days of having random sex with random people, fellas, listen, first of all, I love women. I want to make it very fucking clear for the record, okay? Because I know how y'all are in the comments. We see it. It's not about me not liking women, but I just can't have like that random sex anymore.
Right.
Like for me, I need to be connected with the woman in order to have it.
It's so many things going on out there. Like when you're having sex with a person, this is not something that you realize when you're younger, but you're having sex with that person's, you're interchanging souls, emotions, feelings, auras. Like it's so many things that go into that.
Especially if you believe it.
Right.
If you believe that, you're definitely doing it. Sometimes if you don't really know that you're taking in somebody's energy, then it's whatever. Right. But if you really believe that you're taking in somebody's energy when you lay down with them, then you definitely are.
Yeah. Right. And what you was going to say?
Yeah, I think there's some truth to that. I think that a lot of people, they don't do the self-exploration of lovemaking versus sex until they get older. Right? I think when you're young, you kind of treat sex the same way you would masturbating, right? You in there, you hard, you get there, and everybody's like, oh, that was great. Right? But it's not until you get older that you connect that you connect with a person, right? That you get to feel their energy and that bond that y'all have in that moment. It's not about how hard you hit, and it's not about any of those things, right? It's about you coming together with the person. And I don't think you can get that until you
learn
yourself.
Exchange. Yes. It's an exchange. That's where you really feel the intimacy.
Absolutely. But you said something about making love. So do you think that in order to make love, you have to be in love?
I think it's a catch-22. I think it can go two ways, to be honest with you. Because I think that you can fall in love, right? I think that you can come together with somebody. And that connection is like, I never expected this, right? Because the love is the feeling, the love is the coming together with that person. So when you're looking at love from that standpoint, not necessarily what somebody's doing for you to fall for them, like, yeah, definitely. Certain people's energy, you just want to be around, right? You could take everybody you've ever been with. You're still going to have one person that you would prefer to be up under more than the others.
Absolutely.
Right? One person you prefer to go out with more than the others, right? One person who, if they ain't shower, you didn't care, you just wanted to be there. The other person, you'd be like, ooh, right? Yeah. So everybody's connection is different. So I think that sometimes that connection can build a relationship, but I think it's dangerous. And what scares me is having it in reverse, right? Having that idea of the person, enjoying them, enjoying being around them, boop, 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 and then finding out
they ain't shit.
Yeah, this ain't gonna work. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, and then how do you have that conversation, Mei Ling?
And then you're still connected to them.
I don't even know how to have that.
Who's still connected?
No, I'm saying you find out a person's not shit, but now it's like you connected to them.
But not shit. What do not shit?
We not connected no more.
What do you mean?
We're not. Yeah, like
we're not compatible. That you find out a person is not
sexually compatible.
Yeah, like you're not sexually compatible.
Oh, we're done.
Yeah.
So check this out.
That's deal breaker for you too?
Yeah, it has to be.
Did it deal breaker from you guys? Nobody said anything.
I mean, it's okay.
Am I shallow? I just want to know.
Are we shallow? We're not shallow.
Okay.
No. It's definitely a deal breaker when the sex isn't good. But did you know that sexual attraction, according to statistics, like they did studies on this, sexual attraction only lasts 6 weeks.
Yeah, I disagree.
Me
6
too.
weeks. 5,000% disagree.
I disagree.
You disagree?
Absolutely.
Okay. So what they're saying is after 6 weeks, the sexual attraction fades.
Okay.
And then you got to find other things to be attracted to the person.
Okay, but that doesn't fade. You have to, it can't be the only thing. I agree with that.
Yeah,
but it doesn't fade. I don't want the sexual attraction to fade. No. I want every time, I don't care if we 10 years in, I want every time I go out with my girls and I get drunk, I can't wait to get home to you because I know that sexual chemistry is there. Absolutely. If I don't have that, then fuck off.
What it's about. Yeah.
Yeah, like.
But 10 years in?
10 years in. Yeah, I want to still have that. And I feel like that comes with...
If you don't have it, you would still say fuck off?
Good question. Spotlight, heated seats, no drinking. This is not
I'm going to help you out, though.
Let her answer.
Let me help you. In order to answer that, you first have to ask, have you ever had a situation where you went years and it was fire, and then one day it wasn't?
No. I've never had that.
It was fire all the time?
I've had a situation where it was never fire, but I stayed.
Oh, interesting.
So, and it was years, and it was never fire.
What made you?
Other circumstances.
I need you to pull the mic a little bit closer.
Great person.
I want to hear you.
Doing everything for me.
She giving her the Mei Ling face right now. You see it, right?
This is the reason why I said I want her to pull the mic just a little
Great
bit closer.
Great person, everything for me. I learned from them.
A little bit closer.
It's so many other things that
made you
stay.
It
taught me how to be a woman. Showed me how to hustle. Just my experience with that person was just different than I've ever experienced. Just everything. So because the sex wasn't good, he still had other things that I wanted to be there for. And so that's why I stayed.
So did you supplement it? Sorry, Mei Ling. Did you supplement? Was it?
I got you.
Because my thing is,
you got.
Huh?
Was the sex not good from the beginning? Like the very first time,
it was cool.
It wasn't
cool. Mind blowing sex though.
Okay, so cool. The second time,
it's cool. It was always cool. Always just cool. I just never had that sexual chemistry with the person.
Oh wow.
So you knew from day one, like, okay, you know what?
No, from day one, I had it. I thought like, oh yeah, like I love the way he looked. This is yada yada yada, and then we get into the bedroom and just wasn't.
See, but you know what? It has a lot to do with just the overall chemistry, right? So it's like, and what I'm saying about chemistry, is almost like perfume smells different on everybody.
Yes.
Right? So, you have a lot of men that are stage fright. And what I mean by stage fright is like, damn, I really want to be with this. Oh my God, I can't wait to get it. And then it's like, they have stage fright.
Nah, he thought he was putting it down. So it wasn't that.
Oh.
Yeah, you can't tell him he don't got the best dick in the world.
Right.
It just wasn't for me.
Was it for you?
Yeah, so that's all.
Do you prefer?
And I'm not saying he doesn't. It's just not for me.
Right. So do you prefer length?
No. I told you that already.
We going the wrong way. We going the wrong way, bro. We going the wrong way.
Let me ask you a question. How long did you say?
3-4 years. 3 years, like really together, and then I want to say like the last year, like on and off.
Okay.
Give us your take, Mei Ling, because we see you over there processing. We see the wheels turning. I see the face.
So then that means that sex is a deal breaker for you, right? So because it is for me. I said that.
So for me,
now at least,
I think maybe the second time it's like,
nah. You're not doing it. But what if he's giving you everything else you ever wanted in a man?
So we have to have a conversation and we have to try to find a way to meet in the middle. So
how do you talk to girls that's a little nervous to do that? Because I was nervous to actually tell somebody you're not good in the bed. You're doing everything else I want for you, but I just don't like your dick. I was so scared to say that. So how do we say that? Because I know it's other ways like, oh babe, can you touch me like this? Or babe, can you do that? But I had a problem with everything. So it would mean that every time we in the bed, I'm telling you, suck my titties this way, kiss my neck this way, tongue kiss me like that. Eat it like that. Turn me over this. It's like, how do you tell somebody that really loves you, that you actually care about? How do you build yourself up to tell them you're not good enough in this area?
Pause, because you just said something. Somebody that really loves you, that you care about. Do you think maybe the fact that you didn't love him and feel the same way is the reason that sex was not?
I think the reason why I didn't love him because the sex wasn't good. So it's the opposite.
Okay. So you okay.
I could have loved him if the sex was great because he was great.
So Mei Ling.
So I think it's all about how you say it, your delivery. Okay. You can basically tell a person and not in a harsh way. But you just have to find your time. Like you said, there's ways that you can explain to them. Because what I always say is that we have to learn how to love our partner in their love language. You can't love somebody how you want to love them. You
Absolutely.
have to love them how they want to be loved. So if I'm showing you how to please me and how to touch my body, you can't be mad at that. You have to take heed to what I'm telling you. It's just like in the reverse. If you are a woman that, say, for instance, doesn't know how to give head, and you're not doing it right, that's his job to guide you and tell you, babe, no, hold it this way. This is how you do it. This is how I want it. Slow, fast, or whatever the case may be. It's not an insult, but you're showing me how to please you. So in return, same thing goes for you. You have to show him how to please you. Like you said, this is how you like to be, given head. This is how you want your titty sucked. This is how you want to be, fucked. Like, but what slow, about fast,
if it's
deep?
What if you don't have the sexual chemistry with that person, though? So once you don't have the sexual, I don't even want to teach you. So how does that work? Because in order to teach you, I have to want you to touch me.
Right.
So that
is a deal breaker for me. Because if I love you and I care about you and you're somebody that I want to be with, then I'm going to take the time to show you how to please me. Like, babe, this is how I like. So until you perfect it. Now, when we get in the bedroom, you know exactly what to do. It's just like when you're learning how to have sex in the first place. Nobody knows is a pro. You go in there and you get better over time as you keep doing it.
But you want to do it with that person, right? To learn that.
Right. So that's what I'm saying. You're doing it and you're learning to perfect it. So it's not an issue to tell or to show this person.
Right.
But when there's no chemistry, like you don't want them, that's a major deal breaker. Because if I don't even want you to touch me, then there's a serious disconnect.
But I love you for other reasons.
We can't.
So I may not want you to touch me that way, but I do want to kiss you and I love being with you every day. I just don't want you to touch me.
Jesus.
How does that work?
That's a deal breaker for me because, like I said, there's a major disconnect. I feel like, and fellas, correct me if I'm wrong, but this is kind of a way of not controlling, but I think this is kind of like the way a man connects with his woman when he's making love to her.
Yes.
Like you control the bedroom, you control that scene, like you're in charge, you're making love to your woman. And so when you take that away, like, I don't know, like what is there really?
Because I love everything else.
Wait, so within the question, that goes back to the
like how you
question.
have a friend. I don't want to have sex with my friend. Right, but so I love being with her every
now
day.
You become a friend. There's no intercourse. Like there's no but I'm gonna friend zone you. So listen.
But what if you can't because you really do want to be with this person? You just don't want to be with them sexually.
But do you want to be with the person or do you enjoy what the person does for you?
Right.
Who the person is for you?
I do.
Right. So that's completely different.
Okay.
Right.
But I want to be with the fact that you do and you do that for me.
That's not going to work.
That's not love and that's not how that works. That's a really great friend. Right.
Can it grow to love?
No.
Never.
Not if you don't have that foundation to begin with. Right.
Right.
We had a talk earlier about a similar situation. Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
We were saying how it seems ironic that there's always a woman in a man's life that is willing to do any and everything that this man wants, desires, will bend over backwards.
Yeah.
Not who he wants.
But he does not have that attraction to her oftentimes, right? There's no way to bridge that gap, right? Because it's like she can be a great friend or you can let her go.
Right.
Yeah.
Right? You found somebody that you just weren't willing to let go because he was a great friend or because of what he was doing for you. So you tried to force a situation. And that was evident when you said, well, how do you tell somebody, that loves you, that you care about, right? You didn't have the same energy in reverse. So you're not going to be able to connect on that.
So this goes to my next question for the panel, guys. Is a friend zone real or is it self-inflicted? Meaning, do you put someone in the friend zone after you find out that sex is trash? And this is for both people. This is for men and women as well. Do we put people in the friend zone because they're not checking all our boxes or matching our sexual appetites? Breez.
Me.
Thanks.
Let me process mine.
I think for me at this big age, I look at it. I don't look at it in that way. I look at it as a compatibility. I look at what the person wants out of life versus what I want out of life, right? Because you can friend zone people that you could have had feelings for and had a great time with, but your lives don't align, right? A great example for me would be I have freedom in my life, right? I want to be able to move around. I want to be able to do things. I could find somebody who I really enjoy, but they may be, tied to a life where they have 1-2 nights free and it's during the week and it's only for an hour or two, right? That person gets friend zoned. It doesn't mean that they're not a good person or you're not compatible, right? And then you can have it in reverse where maybe you did try and date, what have you, it didn't work. But it's a compatibility at the end of the day. Like it always comes down to what do you want out of life versus what I want out of life, not necessarily how I feel about you or what we can do for each other.
But we're going to circle back to her, Mei Ling.
Get it?
Get it.
Friend zone.
It's just weird for me because I haven't had I'm not going to say opportunity, but I've never been in a situation where I've slept with someone and it didn't pan out, so now friend zoned you. Like, most of the people I've slept with, I've been in relationships with, so.
Oh.
Well,
that's great.
But it's not just about sleeping with the person, right? It could also be you slept with them, but the relationship only lasted 3 months, for instance, right? That person still gets friend zoned.
No, I wouldn't say friend zone. It's just like, no.
Well, friend zone means that we stay friends, because what if after 3 months I just never speak to you again?
Then that's not friend zone.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
So what if she just
So you just don't keep people around?
Yeah. No, it's not that I don't keep people around. I haven't had a situation where we slept together and in 3 months. It's like I said, most of my people that I've encountered, I've had relationships with. And if if there is a situation where we have slept together, I'm not going to necessarily say that I friend zoned you. If it didn't work out, it just didn't work out. And it's just like, I wish you the best and, have a nice life. But there's no friend zone, because now how do I keep you around as a friend and I done slept with you? What if I get a man at some point later on? Like, how can I, be like, well, this is my friend. Like, no, this is somebody that I slept with. So, no friend zone.
I've slept with men that I'm friends with. And when I say that, I mean, it's like no type of nothing. It hasn't been. And nobody here I'm dating, so I don't have no reason to lie. Like, I've slept with men that really is my dude. Like, we see each other, what's up? We forget we even fucked. So it's like, I don't know.
You forget that y'all
I probably forget. Maybe he remembers, whatever. Yeah. But they don't. I'm also a woman that men respect as well. So he probably wouldn't even, if he does think that, he'll keep it to himself. I don't get tried on a certain level. Like, once we cool. Like, and the guys that I've dated will know. And I don't have to introduce you and say, oh, I slept with him or whatever. It's like, this is my homeboy.
Right.
Or whatever. This shit was 10 years ago.
Right.
And then if it ever came up, you know what I mean? Maybe playing a game, and it's like, tell me something you ain't never told me before.
No, you can't have that.
You know what I'm saying? I'm like, okay, remember that guy?
Nah.
that I introduced
you can't have if it ever came up for something that somebody would never know to ask.
Right.
So is all my past supposed to be laid out on the table for you?
Nah, that's not what it is. It's looking at your life and looking at what you want. Right?
Okay.
Looking at the kind of person that you want. Right. The type of person that you want, that you said for this new version of you.
Yes.
Right? Is that something that they would be okay with? Part one. And part two, when you think about being honest, are you saying that if someone doesn't ask you about something that they don't know about or not know to ask about, then technically it's no harm, no foul?
Well, that's the difference between being honest and transparency.
Okay.
So if I'm being honest, my past is not really your business unless you ask.
But is it your past that the person is still present? See, because you said friends that you have now.
Yeah, like if we cool, so I might, like if I friend zone a guy and we slept together and he's still in my life, might check on me, hey, how you doing, what's up, or whatever. I actually have a guy now that I've slept with and I'm really cool with him, and I'm actually very cool with his wife. You know what I mean?
Does his wife know?
She does. But that wasn't something he just told her.
Okay.
It something came up, and then she found out, and then her and I had a conversation, and cool. I'm just cool with all of them because we all just like, it's kind of just like if right now my daughter's father gets a girlfriend. She knows we slept
that's different
together.
though. That's different.
Like,
so you can't pull that in there. I'm not gonna let you get that. So let's go back to that scenario you just had.
That was real cute.
Nice try. So, but that scenario you just gave, where
because
where
you
your
know
people
we slept together.
Wait, that scenario you gave where your people's wife found out.
Yeah.
Right. Would you have wanted to be her in that situation?
I wouldn't mind if it was the past.
But it's not the past if the person is still there.
With this person.
Right.
You still cool with this person.
If it doesn't present itself, I don't expect you to just come out and tell me no.
I still think we're missing it. Mei Ling.
So for me, if you and I are engaging in a relationship and someone is around, like I would want to know. I never want to be in the presence of a woman that you call yourself cool with or that you're friends with and that you
had
slept
sex with.
You know what I mean? Just
absolutely
heads up. Just being honest going forward, because you said that you're looking for a husband. You want to be married at some point. Yeah. So there's certain things that you have to be open and honest about and transparent in your relationship, because you said that you would be cool with it. But would you really, if you were married to somebody and he's hanging around a female that he slept with before and you didn't know?
Maybe hanging around, but if you're just cool with somebody and in passing, and I'm here at a party and she says hi to you, and I don't know. I don't think that it would really.
That's a little bit different.
Right.
But not if you and I are cool, or you still checking on me or texting my phone and things of that sort. And I'm in a relationship with somebody, that changes the game a little bit. I have to be.
I get it.
Call it accessibility.
Accessibility.
Somebody's still accessible.
I probably wouldn't.
I don't know if I would
be honest with you, I probably wouldn't even tell my guy. I would tell my friend, listen, with all due respect, I'm in a relationship. I want to respect the person that I'm with.
I get that.
So I think that if I see you in passing, or if I see you out and about,
hi and bye.
But texting my phone and doing all that,
I agree with.
We're not just friends because we had a past. We slept together.
Let me ask you a question.
So that's not appropriate.
Let me ask you a question.
I agree with that.
Let me ask you a question for the ladies. So now, your past is your past, and a lot of men have a hard time dealing with a woman in her past, right? But when a man asks you a direct question, what has happened? What is going on? Has anything ever happened between you and your homie, your best friend? Are you going to be honest? You're going to tell the truth?
Yes.
Okay. Now, what happens if someone does not? Point. One of your friends come to you and say, hey, I was asked about such and such by my man. What do you think I should say? What would you tell them?
What do you mean? Say it again. I'm sorry.
So one of your girlfriends came to you and said, listen, I was asked by my man, has anything ever transpired between me and my homie?
Would I tell her to tell him?
What would you tell her to say?
I would tell her to tell him the truth.
Why?
Just because if you're dating, like she said, if I'm dating with intent now and I'm dating to marry and you want this person to know everything about you, if he asks, then I think you should.
Absolutely.
So I want to touch on something because we keep throwing this caveat about if he asks and if it comes up, right? I think for me personally, I don't want to be the only person in the room that doesn't know what's going on.
Right.
Right. So it doesn't matter if you guys are talking or not, because it allows me to give somebody else grace. And I think this is where a lot of women, I want to say this is where a lot of women get it wrong, right? This is why I don't go to women's houses for this very reason, right? Because you just assume, because you're done, you just assume because you put it in the past that he put it in the past too. And he's good with it. That's a fact. Right? And now you bringing this new dude around that has no clue that y'all had a situation, and now this new dude is in his feelings, right? So I don't want to be the only person in the room. Let me know so that I know to give this person grace if they're looking too long, if they're trying to get your attention, if something is going on.
Absolutely.
Because you're opening up a door there that you can't close. Once these two men get together, they get to rocking or whatever it is, right? I think that's part one. I think that transparency is key, not honesty, because nobody will ever know to ask something that they don't know. Right.
Unless they feel something.
Unless they feel it.
Right. Unless something comes up.
Unless you're looking at you like, that don't look right.
Right.
Yeah. Go ahead, Blake.
Yeah. But then also, I think that a lot of men judge, right or wrong, they judge the woman based off who she has in her circle and the way that she moves. Yeah. Right?
I'm guilty of that.
Of course. Because then the question becomes, would I want my wife to be this person?
Right.
Absolutely.
Right?
Yeah.
So with you knowing that, how do you reconcile, and not in a bad way, but how do you reconcile moving that way? Because you're like, well, it's just my people, it's just my homie, whoop, 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 right? So how do you make it make sense to yourself? Is it a situation where you say, well, if I find somebody, it will go away? Or do you begin to lean into being that person ahead of time?
I think that if me and somebody was to get serious and it was to go somewhere, I don't know how that would come up, but if it did.
So it's not about coming up. It's about, and correct me if I'm wrong, maybe I heard it wrong, right? What I received was you have people that are still in your life, that are homies, right? That you've had sex with, right? But they're just a homie currently in your life.
Yes.
Right. So you meet somebody now, right? And you're saying what? In meeting someone and having this go on, how do you deal with that?
So the guy that's in my life that I had sexual intercourse with, and then the guy that I'm dating, they've never even crossed paths, right?
Okay.
So it's kind of just like, am I just gonna tell him? Should I just tell him?
No, I think the bigger point is, should you be moving the way that you're moving when you're talking about you want something different, right? Because any dude that's going to be serious, and I'm not going to say any dude as in every dude, but most dudes, it's kind of like women do the same thing, right? When you meet a man, you're evaluating that man for who he is in that moment. You're like, I can see him as a husband right now.
Right.
You're not meeting this man saying, well,
maybe later on down the line. Yeah.
Boo, 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 right? Men do the same thing. So if a man meets you and he finds out that you have these dudes that you cool with, right? You're supposed to be one of the homies, but he's not going, either not going to take you serious,
right?
Or he's just going to keep it moving.
Yeah. Because you know what? It's a red flag. It's a red flag for us because if
so it's a red flag when you guys don't know, right?
No.
Or is it just a red flag, period?
So think about it like this.
Yeah.
Let me give you a scenario. You got a boyfriend, right? And every time your boyfriend go out, he's sleeping with a chick in the bathroom, right? But you don't know. Is it a problem?
But that's what I'm saying. So is it a red flag because you don't know, or is it a red flag because I did it?
No, it's a red flag because of who it presents you to be as a person.
So it's wrong for me to have slept with somebody that I am friends with?
No, that's not what he's saying. It's not wrong for you to be cool with somebody that you
had sexual relations with.
Right. But what he's saying is just moving forward. Like in life, when we want better, we have to do better.
Okay.
So if you want to be a wife, you have to start walking and preparing yourself to be in a wife's shoes. And so when you're a wife of somebody, you don't have friends that you are cool with, that you slept with. That gets cut off.
Yeah.
Basically. So if you know that you are someone is courting you to potentially becoming your man, you want to kind of to start shedding those ties now. Like, listen, I'm seeing somebody and it may be, getting a little bit serious.
Guys,
so
I really
kind of
want
to start pushing,
I don't agree with
pushing these people out the door
I think that if I respect myself and that person that I slept with respects me and my situation, you don't have to be out of my life because we had something at once. I don't agree with that. I feel like I'm going to be a wife because of who I am. It's not because I slept with him and he's still around.
Understood.
I don't want to, and I get what and I totally get what y'all are saying. I just don't, me having a husband that still has somebody around that he slept with, but they are now cool. I would want to trust my husband enough to know that just because you slept with her doesn't mean that it'll ever be something again.
Right. So let me give you a scenario.
That could be any girl. It doesn't have to be the one she slept with. That could be any girl.
It's not saying that he can't be cool with her, but I don't think that you would like her texting.
Wait, let me give you a scenario, Mei Ling. Give you a scenario.
I don't think so.
So you got your man, your husband, right? Woo, boo, boo. Same scenario, right? You're good. But then one day, he starts getting these drunk texts in the middle of the night.
But that's different. We're not talking about that.
That's literally what we're talking about.
No, we're not.
The difference is you're only calling it from your side as if you have control over the entire scenario.
But because you missed what I said. I said that him and I had sex, and he's never played with me again after that. He respected me.
But watch.
We keep it very platonic.
Right, but you can't control somebody else. So hear what I'm saying.
But it's been years.
Hear what I'm saying. He gets drunk. You were out with your man that night. You was wearing this dress.
But this is hypothetical.
No, this is not. This happens all the time. This isn't hypothetical.
But it hasn't happened
to you.
To me.
I know.
Yeah.
But we're gonna say what happens if it happens to you. I just want to point. Just let me paint the picture.
Hypothetically speaking.
Okay,
if
hypothetically speaking, this happens. You're in love with this man that you're with.
Yeah.
You're out with this man that you're with. You were looking amazing that day. I mean, just amazing, right?
Phenomenal.
Ridiculous.
Redunculous.
The dude that you had sex with before, who is currently still your friend.
He started violating.
In the middle of the night while you laid up with your man, since you would text.
Now he cut off.
Nope, you're missing a point. Your man is done.
Yeah.
Why?
Because you know why? Let me tell you why. Can I say something?
Because he didn't know.
All right.
No.
So look.
Oh.
So
Why?
normally,
Tell me.
look, I'm very on this show. I'm very transparent. I started being very transparent from the very beginning. I dealt with that situation. Okay. Personally, and I really hate to bring this up, but I want to bring it up. So I was told that this guy was a homie. Okay, you should meet him. You will like him. He's one of the dudes. He's from Brooklyn. You will really fuck with him. I really want you guys to meet.
But then she should have told you then.
Okay, so after whatever, it turned out that they had relations. Okay, do you know what that do to me as a man? It makes me look at you differently. Okay, it makes me question what you tell me about everybody. So now I'm like, is this dude really her cousin? Is this dude really her brother? Is this dude really the homie?
Yeah.
I'm questioning everything that you are bringing to me because of this one lie. So it's equivalent.
But that's the difference between lying and just not. She's telling you, I want you to meet him. She should have told you right then and there.
That's violation.
Right, that's violating.
That's
absolutely.
violating.
But that's not always the case. Sometimes that's not even a conversation. So now when you do meet somebody in passing or y'all are out and then it's like, I'm not asking who's texting your phone. So you probably wouldn't even know that somebody is checking on me. I don't ask that. I don't want nobody asking me that. I don't have a ring on myself. I'm just dating you. My past is really not your business.
But here's the deal.
So if we do get to the point where it's like, okay, listen, we taking this to the next level. I want you to be my wife. Like, this is going on. I want to know your whole past and what's going on. Then that's my chance to present what I am on the table. Okay. But for her to be saying, oh, I want you to meet him, y'all should talk, and absolutely, she should have told you, yes. Yeah. But I'm not doing that. I would never want you to meet the guy. I don't care.
So after that situation, she was clipped.
Oh yes, listen, I get it.
You know what?
That I get. That I get. But we are talking about this.
So let me give you a gem.
Different scenarios.
So let me give you a gem. I'm gonna give you a gem.
Okay.
The type of man that you're talking about, and I'm just saying a mature person.
Yeah.
Right. A person who's ready to settle down.
Yes.
Right. When they meet somebody and they begin to get to know that person, they're figuring out which box they're going to put them in.
Okay.
Right?
That's a fact.
They're figuring out, could I see this person as my wife? Does this person represent the values? Does she move in a way that I would want my wife to move? And if the answer is no, it's like, well, I'm still single, so I might as well date. This is somebody I can get to know, I can hang out with, and I'll go out with, right? So.
But if the answer is yes.
But the answer is only yes based off who the person already is. And you keep making reference to the point of getting to the point of having that relationship. That's not how dudes operate. I agree. Once they get the first idea, you can't take that back, right?
Yes.
A dude is never going to, I'm not saying that you are, let me be clear, I'm not saying that you are, but if a dude meets a woman and he's like, oh yeah, she's for the streets, you're never going to get him to be able to come back and say, you know what, maybe she's not for the streets, I was wrong. It doesn't happen that way. So this is what Mei Ling was saying when she was saying you have to walk in who it is that you want to be already. So you're talking about being a wife one day. It's like, you have to kind of present that now for dude to be like, I could see this as my wife.
But that's what I was saying. I don't feel that I don't. You know what I mean? I don't feel like I don't represent being somebody's wife because I have somebody that I did something with that I'm cool with. I just don't agree that that's...
So we could... I'm going to sum it up. My question here. So the fact that you have 3 people telling you something different, does that make you say, well, maybe I should consider it, or maybe I can go back and look at it?
Yes, it'll make me say I can go back and look at it. Definitely.
Yeah. Right.
It does. Yeah. Right now, it may not just be registering to me because I just... Like right now, I'm just on some, like, I just don't agree with that. I don't feel like I can't be a wife or walk in those shoes, or, you know, feel like that's what I am because of what I did in my past. I don't.
It's not your past, though.
Well, I mean, sorry. How I'm currently moving or whatever.
So check this out.
I don't feel like my friend or whatever, because quiet as kept, I've gotten proposed to, knowing that dude we had something and we were cool. Mm-hmm. So I don't feel like that is, I feel like it's all about the person. Like, I make it clear, like, this is, what do you want me to do? Like I told you, I'm very submissive. So what is it that you want me to do to show, I can show you that will never be nothing. And it never really was.
Let me ask you a question.
It could have just been a one night thing.
Let me jump in there. So we started out, we're saying there's a difference between being single and single.
Yes.
Right? So, and that's learned. You learn that. You learn that throughout the travels and dating or whatever, to ask those particular questions. Mm-hmm. So now for me, when I'm starting to get serious with a woman, because I experienced that already, it's like, yo, listen, is there anybody around that is your homie that you have fucked?
Right.
I need to know about that.
Those are my questions too, because I've done it, so I would want to know. Yeah.
Right. You did it because you was that person, right? So you was the homie that fucked the homie, right? All right, but anyway, so moving along. Oh, so man. What age should a person stop dating for fun?
Oh, I don't have no opinion on that. That's what people choose to do with their lives. I don't have opinion on other people, like lives.
So you say you're dating at 33. You dating with intentions now.
Yeah.
Did you date that way at 25?
No.
So you say late 30s is when people should start dating for fun.
I don't know. I think it depends on a person. Everybody's setup is different. At 25, I dated with a purpose because I had children. And so once again, you know, my setup was always, when I had kids, I wanted to be married. I wanted to have, you know, the house, the family dynamic and things of that sort. So at 25, I had children. So like I said, for me, I dated with a purpose because I needed stability and things of that sort.
Can we clarify, though, dating with the purpose, right? So when we say dating with the purpose, is that what the person wants out of a relationship, or is that who the person is ready to be?
Let me answer that question. I'm going to speak from a man's perspective. When I used to meet women when I was younger, it was, I want to fuck her. Damn, I want to fuck her. She got a fat ass. She's beautiful, right? Now it's like, I know beauty fades, the sexual attraction fades. So now I'm looking for, can this woman be someone that I can spend the rest of my life with? So for me, I know what dating with intentions is. So it's like, you know, she gets on me all the time. She's just like, well, listen, like, you're so quick to clip somebody off, which I am, because I was married, divorced.
Okay.
Long-term relationship, didn't go anywhere. I look back at the time frame, I'm like, I done wasted 15 years of my life. I have more time behind me than I have in front of me. So I'm not going to make the same mistakes over and over again. So when, just like I said, me asking the questions, is there anybody that's your homie that you're around that you have fucked, is from experiencing from that type of trauma.
Yeah.
Right? So I'm dating with intentions now. I know how to date now. So now when I'm on dates and I'm having conversations with these women, they're like, wow, like, this shit is beyond surface level. I said, because I'm a beyond surface level man and I know what I'm looking for in a woman. So if you don't have it, then we can just leave it where it's at right now.
But that goes to the point that I just made.
Yeah.
Right? I think that when men talk about dating with intention, men are talking about who they're ready to be.
Okay.
Right? I feel like
when
women,
I'm sorry, I didn't hear you.
When men talk about dating with intention, they're talking about who they're ready to be.
Yeah.
Right? I think when women talk about dating with intention, they're looking at what they're ready to receive, right? So that's why I asked the question when they say, well, I'm ready to date with intention. Well, does that mean that you're ready to get married, or does that mean that you're ready to be a wife? Because they're two totally different things, right? Do you want to do the things that a wife would do? Are you getting ready to step into your best version of being a wife? Or do you want the stability that comes with marriage? Do you want the comfort that comes with marriage? Do you want to be able to travel because you're financially secure? And they're two totally different things.
I think it's both. I think who doesn't want to be financially secure with the person that they're with? Who doesn't want to travel? No? Oh, well, yeah, because you guys don't have the luxury of that.
That's not something that we think
that's
about,
not,
right?
Yeah, but so as a female, yeah. Mm-hmm. And then I think, yes, when you step into wanting to be a wife, it's who you are ready to become. Like, I can't wait for my new life. I can't wait to be that new person. Like, even now, like I told you, I'm dating, and I always say, you have the best version of me. Mm-hmm. Like, I'm so much different than I was before I had the baby, years before I had the baby, years before dating. Like, this version of me I love so much. I'm so much more understanding. I'm so much more calm. I'm so much more submissive. Like, I want to cater even more. Like, so I think it's just...
Listen, I'm your biggest fucking cheerleader.
I think it's both, because then of course you have that. Of course, now you have the other side where it's like, I'm a wife. What's up? Now when I'm not with my husband and I'm talking to my girls, I'm like, I'm a wife. I'm not doing that. Yes, I'm comfortable. Me and my husband is going to buy dog food and sitting around. Like, it's just it's a great feeling.
And I receive that, and I understand it, and I respect it, and I appreciate it. I think the only thing that's different for me is when you talk about it, you still kind of talk about it as the idea. Not a bad thing.
Okay.
Right? For men start feeling that way once they've achieved and become something. Right? A man will get a job, make a certain amount of money, and then he'll say, I'm ready to be a husband.
I'm ready for that.
No. I'm ready to be a husband.
I'm ready for a wife. I'm ready to be a husband.
I'm ready to be a husband, right? And I think that's where we have our disconnect in the understanding of the concept, because that man is already walking in that, and now he's looking for that person to bring next to him. He's not looking for that person that he's going to have to show. I mean, obviously, two people have to come together within reason, right? But foundationally, he's not looking for that person who he has to show, right? As a man who dates, who sees women, right? When I go outside, I never approach a woman. If I approach a woman, let me take that back. Let me say that again. I never approach a woman right away if I approach a woman. I sit back and I wait and I look and I see how she moves. Is she giving her phone number to everybody? Is she trying to get attention? Does she know everybody in there? Whoop, 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 right? Because I'm dating seriously. If I'm going to give my energy to somebody, I want to give my energy to somebody who's worth giving my energy to.
Right.
But it's like he said. But if I'm drinking and I'm out and I'm just having a good time, like, then those things don't matter. So number one, as a woman, you have to kind of know where you stand, right? But it's more so, what are you representing? Like, how are you going to be as that woman in that room when you don't know that a man is interested in you?
Yeah, and that's amazing, because you'll be amazed. Like, I don't really, when I go out, I don't really drink a lot. I may have some champagne, I may have a glass of wine, while everybody is, acting a fool. I'm able to see a person for who they really are. So I'm giving you so what you're getting right now, like, you're getting it from the eyes of men. I'm a man, right? I'm very secure in who I am, financially secure. I take care of my women, I take care of my family, and so is he. I'm getting it from a man's perspective. Like you said, you want a man, right? So you're getting it. Yeah, you're getting it from a man's perspective. So a man that's in a setting, in an environment, like 9 times out of 10, we are observing who we are interested in, right? So I can see a woman like, damn, she's bad. I'm gonna watch her for a little bit. Back in the days, they'd be like, yo, I'm gonna go holler at her. Now we're like, how is she?
Yeah.
How much she's drinking? Who she's talking to? How many dudes she spent away? How many free drinks she got? Right? And who she came with. All this is what we're processing right now. So then now we be like, okay, dub, clip, dub, clip. I'm interested in her more beyond beauty. Okay. Now I want to have a conversation with her to see where her head is at. Right? So once we have that conversation, it's like, I would like to see her again. Because on how she handled herself. Right. So moving along, I got a question for the panel. So do you guys believe or have you heard about this 777 rule? Do you believe in that? You ever heard of that? Let me break it down. So the 7-7 rule in relationships and marriages is every 7 days there's date night. Every 7th week there's a weekend getaway. And every 7 months there's a romantic getaway, vacation. What do you think about that?
I think it's dope if that's what the two people, decide that they want to do.
Okay. Would that be something that you would like within your engagement? Because you're going to be engaged after the show, by the way. Like, what do you would you want that?
We coming to the wedding.
Come to the wedding.
Of course.
Holla.
Of course. Yeah. I mean, is that a trend? Is it like a trend or is it just a thing?
You know what?
I'm not good with trends. I'm not good with things. I like to just vibe with the person I am. So what if it's 4 days with us? What if it's 2 days with us? So right. I don't, and I also think that when you're with a person that you really love and you enjoy, let me say enjoy, because sometimes people don't really love, but a person that you enjoy, it doesn't matter where you guys are at. Yeah. We could say every 7 days we're gonna just walk around our complex.
Absolutely.
Or go in the backyard or every 7 days we cook together, whatever it is. I mean, I think with whoever you're with, you guys make up the rules. What works for you. Yeah. I like the idea. That's what I said. If it's a trend and it's an idea, I'm a content creator. So that might be something that me and if I know I can make a couple of dollars off of it, but I mean, I think with a person you're with, it doesn't really matter.
I think it depends on relationship goals. I think
relationship goals?
Yeah, relationship goals are very important, especially if you're talking about a progressive relationship. Yeah. And it depends on where the person is within their life. Right?
Progression is the key word.
Right.
Good, go ahead.
I think if you're 25, 30 years old, you still don't own a house, right? You still don't have any investments, right?
7 months.
I think that's a lot of pressure to put on. And
financially?
Financially. Okay. It's outside of, the bigger picture, right? And that's really my issue with common dating, period. And not to hijack it, but I have that conversation with women all the time who have these expectations of men to do things like this and to do these expensive dinners. And I ask them, well, do you ever stop to think, where dude is getting this money from, right? Because you say you like him and you may want to be with him, but what if he's running up thousands of dollars of credit card debt to take you out, right? Would you not want to be with him, right? So to me, it comes down to the foundation of what that relationship is built on, right? If I'm with you. If you guys can't do nothing together, y'all probably shouldn't be together. That's why COVID broke up a bunch of people. Right? Once you couldn't travel, once you couldn't move around, people broke up. So I don't subscribe to the trends. I just feel like it puts a lot of pressure on people because, you may have the woman whose friends are doing it. Now she feels like she needs to do it too, right? But the friends are just dating, right? The friends don't have a goal. They don't have relationship goals. They don't have kids. So to me, I think it depends on each relationship.
Really?
Yeah, saying the same thing.
I agree.
You agree with Blake?
I agree with Blake. It depends on each situation is different. So it depends on like you said, your relationship goals. If you're dating, then that's something totally different. But if you're in a relationship with someone and you set goals and things for yourself, then that might be a little unrealistic.
Got it. So I would say this, from being married to being in a long-term relationship.
Oh, I'm sorry. I don't mean to cut you off. But I do promote the date nights, and the date nights don't have to be necessarily like you said, a restaurant. Right.
It could be like you said,
just us home cooking. But the quality time is where I was going with it.
Absolutely.
Definitely should have a date night at least once a week where you two just tap in with one another, because life gets busy, work gets busy, kids. So you definitely should have that time where you tap in with one another and you just spend some alone time, just sparking that flame, or just getting in tune with one another and see what each other has going on.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I agree.
And that's what I was going to say was, being married, being in a long-term relationship, being a successful businessman and just being very busy, one of my things, the first to go was me being in tune with the woman, with my wife, with the woman I was dealing with, because I was so caught up on being successful for her, I forgot to love her. I forgot to be there for her. So, the 7-7 rules. Neglect. It was a form of emotional neglect, and I would say that like I neglected those two women in my life, right? And I didn't realize that until I started this journey of becoming a better version of me, right? I'm like, yeah, I played a role in that. They had their reasons, their faults for whatever the demise of the relationship was, but I played a major role in. I emotionally neglected these women, right? So the 7-7 rule for me, listen, they said it ain't tricking if you got it, right? So if your money is right and you can do these things and you guys are on the same level, I would say definitely do it. Because in marriage, that's the first thing to go. It's having that connection with your significant other and you want to do these things. After a while, you don't even want to be around them, right? So I'm all for it. If you can do it, then do it, right? Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I don't disagree. I just don't think it should be put on the cadence. I'm outside. I'm outside, right?
You do it when you can. But it may not be every 7 months. It may be once a year.
Right. But I think that's how I think. I see it as investing in the relationship. Is what I'm saying, and I don't think that you should have to be on somebody else's calendar. I'm agreeing with you. Yeah. Because I go outside.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And, what I mean? So all right. So. We all are agreeing in some shape, form, or fashion that date nights and having quality time is very, very important.
Absolutely.
And there's one thing that Mei Ling said today and on other shows is that you got to be able to love the person within their love language, not just yours.
Not just yours. Yep.
So did any of you guys see the Game interview with his baby mother?
I did.
I found that interview to be very interesting. Because we were able to see not just Game, we was able to see him for who he is as an individual, right? One thing that stood out to me the most was he said that he was so attracted to her that he had to make him his baby mother, right? And it sat with me. I'm like, just like 50 said, have a baby, buy me baby, be a millionaire. At this big age, and even when I was younger, I never looked at a woman and said, I want her to have my baby. I want to, I never looked at it that way.
Can the camera get clock it? So, because that was insane to me. But I didn't, but he spoke for all men. And I was kind of confused when he said that.
I think that's a people thing, though. That's a people thing, because I've been on the receiving end of that. So I think it's a people thing. I think it's how some people identify like strong attraction and love, right? Because I feel like
he was not in love. He said he saw that from the beginning.
He was like, he saw it from the beginning. He wanted to have a baby with her, right?
And he didn't even say that. He said. He didn't even say her per se. He generalized it and said when men see
attractive
bad
woman,
females, we just automatically say, "It's gonna be my baby mother." And I'm like, "Cool."
But what I'm saying is that goes both ways.
Do y'all do that?
I don't do that.
There are men that do it, and there are women that do it too. There are women that see dudes and be like, "Yep, that's gonna be my baby daddy."
Why though?
Because I think it's how some people. That's what they associate the height of love in a relationship with.
Right. If I decide to keep your baby, that means
I'd rather baby
you.
with you, right? Okay. Like, unfortunately, in our culture right now, having a baby is a bigger thing than being married.
Yes.
Right? You got more people that would be like, I'd rather have a baby than I'd rather be married.
Guilty.
No, I'd rather be married than have a baby
that's you,
with
but
somebody.
that's not what it normally is.
You know why?
You can always divorce.
You can always divorce. Exactly.
When you have a kid with somebody,
that's lifetime.
You're stuck.
I'm just telling you what it is.
And I think that's the craziest thing.
You always have to deal with the person.
That's a fact.
Yeah, right. So when we talk about
married,
yes, because we can always be like, that's it, exactly.
That's why you're my motherfucking co-host.
But the thing about it is, it's crazy, right? Because it's almost like in those scenarios, the person is like, well, I'd rather have a baby with them to keep them than to be a wife.
But a baby doesn't keep a man.
Well, we know this, right? But when people are
being
emotional,
a wife or a baby doesn't keep a man. When doesn't keep people. Period. When somebody wants to go, they go. It doesn't matter. Absolutely. Married, baby. It really just doesn't matter. But you are 100% right. Like in this day and age, you know, in our culture. It's like our culture. It's like, having a baby means more than being married, and I'm guilty of that. Because. Why didn't I think about marriage? Why wasn't that on my brain before I decided to keep a baby? Right. It makes you want to know. You know, like, I don't see a lot of people being married. I might have went to maybe 2 weddings in my life. Right. And I'm 33. Right. So it's like, damn, why didn't I think about that? You know, why didn't I? And those are conversations you have with your friends, or you might have it after sex, you know, but it's no real sit down and like, I want to get married. Like, are we, is this I have that now, like I said, because I'm dating with intent. Yeah. So like, that's on my mind now, but I already had the baby. Yeah. So it's like, you want to say you moving backwards because like I said, I wanted to have my fairy tale. I wanted to be married. I wanted to have a baby. It didn't work out like that, especially because my circumstances are a little different on why I even had to have my baby. So that's a big difference. But marriage wasn't even really on my brain. Yeah. But having this baby was. Right. And it's like, why? Right. What the fuck is that? Right. Because you would want to know how you can live with a man and be with a man before you even push this kid out. Right. But I wasn't thinking that. I was just like.
But does that not speak to being the female version of the game, John?
Yeah. Yeah. It's just the way he said it. I don't think I've never looked at a man and said, I'm going to make him my baby daddy. Mm-hmm. It just was we vibing, we having a good time. Mm-hmm. Like, I love you. Yeah. I think I do. You know, I think I'm in love. Mm-hmm. I want to experience this. Right. Now I'm pregnant. Oh, what better? You are my love at this moment. Yeah. I want to experience this with you, and then marriage will come later.
So you know, but I get it. So speaking about the game, so another thing that stood out to me the most was the age difference between the two of them, right? Mm-hmm. So Blake was on. We did a show. We shot in Houston. Let's go. We ready to go. Let's keep this dice rolling. So Blake went viral because he said that he wants to date down. So in the comments is about, is he dating down in terms of status? He's dating down in terms of age. With the ladies of where we sit right now, the podcast, what do you think about a man dating down in age?
It depends on what age and why.
So
when Blake said he was dating down, Blake, how old are you?
47.
And when you said you dating down, that could have been 40, 42, 43, 45.
What are you, 32, 33?
33.
All right, so let's say it was 33.
33. Mm-hmm. What's the problem?
That's the question.
Yeah, I don't.
What's the problem?
I don't see a problem, but I know that people may think that older men like to manipulate younger girls. So I don't know how it was said, like how he said it, or what was the angle and the question. I don't really know, but from what I'm hearing right now, I don't see an issue with that.
So I asked him a question. I said, "What is the reason for dating down?" Okay,
well, start. You asked, "Do you date?" We talked about age a little bit.
Yeah,
and then he said, "Do you date up or do you date down?"
Yeah,
right.
And from there,
or what it was preferred, right? Because you never said you don't date up. You never said you never dated a woman older than you.
He said at this stage of your life,
right?
Do you date up or do you date
down? But would you date a woman older than you? Because we could clear it up now.
I would, to a degree.
Okay.
To a degree, right?
But you would.
For the right person. Look,
right.
Look. 87%.
Okay.
87%.
Your preference is dating down, but you would open your mind to dating up if possible.
Nah, so that's not exactly how it works. So how it works as a man, and I appreciate to say, how it works as a man is men are attracted to what they're attracted to.
Yes.
Right? Mm-hmm. And I don't know how old somebody is when I'm attracted to them. Right. I don't know that until I talk to them. Right? So if I find somebody attractive and I talk to them and they happen to be 49, 52, 54, right? Then that's just what they are.
Right.
But what's catching my eye happens to be in a particular range. And for me, it's a 10-year range, right? So somehow the internet got on this like 20 to 25. Maybe they didn't know I was 47. Don't know what it was. Mm-hmm. But for me, I think that people fail to realize at 47, and I said I date down, 45, 40, 35, 30, like it's all down.
Right. Yeah.
The internet, we jumped all the way down to 20-year-olds and 25-year-olds.
They start, they start dragging it.
Yeah.
And the point that I was making in that got missed was
do me a favor, Blake. Do me a favor, Blake. From all the comments, all the views,
right?
I need you to look into your camera.
Go for it.
Go ahead.
So the point that was missing all of that.
Talk your shit.
I've lived everywhere. I've lived all around the world. I've been to a lot of places. I've lived in other countries. I find that age and life experience has a lot to do with where you're from, right? You can take a New York 25-year-old and you could take a backwoods North Dakota 25-year-old. They're not going to be the same person. No. They're not going to have the same experiences. Everything from cognitive thinking, how they process life experiences, being aware of their surroundings, right? It's just going to be different. The point that I was making was, all because someone is a certain age doesn't mean that they have something on someone of a younger age, right? I was doing, 40 million at 27.
Right.
Right. And at that time, I was only dating older because I felt like the women who were younger than me and in my age group, I couldn't relate to.
You need to be talking to the camera.
I mean,
not us.
Got you. So, no. I don't want to make eye contact, right?
Because we understand you.
Yeah.
So I think that that's a misconception. And I think that you have people that just get offended based off of their own life experiences, the things that they've been through. And I think it just kind of hits a nerve for a lot of people.
Yeah.
But, never personal. It is what it is. And at the end of the day, it was my experience, not my preference, right? My experience and my preference.
Right.
It wasn't what I said every man and every woman should do. But it did make me wonder, the women that were upset about it, right? When you were 20, 25, and 30, were you dating younger or were you dating older?
Ding, ding, ding. All right. So that's right. So listen, we're going to wrap it up in a little bit, but I have a little game I want to play with y'all. Okay. It is a one answer question. There's no spilling it out. There's no drawing it out. It's yay, nay, yes, no. I give you two answers. You are to pick one. You guys ready?
Right. No. I'm like,
ready?
Let's do it.
All right. So your significant other has a phone face down. Is it a problem or is it privacy? Blake?
No explanation. You just want yes or no?
Is it a problem or privacy?
I don't think it's either, but
you have to pick one.
Well, it would be privacy.
Privacy.
Yeah.
Okay. Next up. Your significant other has their phone face down. Is it a problem or privacy? Problem. Miss Mei Ling, co-host of the Where We Sit podcast. Your significant other has their phone face down. Is it a problem or privacy?
Privacy.
Privacy. Liking pics on the intranet. Instagram, Facebook, wherever the fuck it is. Is it harmless or disrespectful? Blake?
If you're in a relationship?
In a relationship.
Disrespectful.
Disrespectful. Next up.
What was the question again?
Your significant other is liking pics on social media. Facebook, Instagram, wherever.
Can you, what kind of pics? Does it matter?
It doesn't matter.
Harmless.
Nah, you got to change that question for her because you got to remember who you're talking to, right?
That's all right.
So what she just did is she rearranged it in her mind.
Right. We'll circle back.
Okay, go ahead.
Mei Ling.
I did.
Your significant other is found to be liking pics on social media. Is it harmless or disrespectful?
I feel like it's harmless.
Harmless. Okay. Blake, checking phones. Is it a trust issue or is it transparency?
If you have to check the other person's phone?
Yes.
Oh, it's trust issue.
Trust issues.
Of course.
Trust issues.
Trust issues. Mei Ling.
Same. Trust.
Trust issues. Opposite sex best friends. Blake, is it cool or not?
It's cool.
Cool.
Cool?
Cool.
Cool. Arguing in public. You are having a full-blown argument in the middle of the restaurant. Is it toxic or human? Blake.
Toxic.
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 Toxic. Okay. So I ask these questions because people in the relationship world and the dating world tend to think that things are natural. It's okay to argue. It's okay to disagree. It's okay to have these misunderstandings. All of that is true. Everything is not going to be sunshines and rainbows, but it's all on how we interpret the things that are happening within our relationship. Mm-hmm. Right? You guys agree?
Mm-hmm. I do. Can I just touch on
You can say whatever you want to say.
So when you guys said that the phone being down is privacy, mm-hmm. maybe I agree with that, but I don't know. I just want to be in that type of relationship where if my phone is ringing or I'm in a shower or something, you could pick it up. And it's like, it's nothing, you know? I hate the fact that every time we go to sleep or something, your phone is like this or under the pillow or something. I don't know. And maybe when I get older and maybe more mature, because I can be a little immature at times. Yeah. And I have an immature mind at times. Yeah. I think maybe when I get a little older, maybe it will be privacy to me, but that was my reasoning for saying it would be a problem for me. Not that it's a problem generally, just for me it would, because I just would want to know, why is it always like this? Like, why is every time the phone
it's always
like that? Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay.
That's why I say that.
Mm-hmm. You guys are interested?
But maybe I don't, I want to hear y'all perspective on it, because like I said, I can be, a little immature at times, so I would want to know. Yeah, why is that privacy and not
this woman here?
I know.
Accountability.
Nah, son, you can't. We got the red flags, bro.
Okay, all right.
Can't ignore the red flags.
So speaking of red flags, okay, we're gonna do one more round and we're gonna wrap it up. Red flags or insecurities. Okay, this is a segment here. So if a person texts back slow, is it intentional or are you just not interested? Blake.
Nah, I think it comes down to the person. That's why some of these questions are hard. I think it depends on the person's pattern. Right. So if they text everybody else fast, but they text you back slow, then you got a problem.
Breez?
Agree?
Yeah. Mei Ling?
Same.
First dates, okay? So is it a vibe? Like you looking for a vibe, or you have a checklist? You have your mental checklist. Blake?
Nah, always a vibe.
Vibe.
Always a vibe. So it's a time to observe.
Breez?
Checklist. I want to say both. Okay. But definitely checklist. Not opening the doors, things like that.
Okay, we're going to circle back.
Sorry.
Mei Ling, first date vibes or checklist?
And you can't have both.
You cannot. Typical woman.
Right.
I want to have
See,
I want the Maybach and the range.
That's right. Like,
I want the house and the beach house.
Why do I have to pick? I want both.
Right. First date is vibes or checklist, Mei Ling?
Alrighty. I have to go with the vibe.
What's the vibe?
I have to go with the vibe. Because if there's no vibe, then there's nothing.
Second date.
Yeah.
There's no second date.
Basically.
Love bombing. Romantic or manipulation? Blake?
I don't have either one of those. I don't really subscribe to the love bombing concept. So,
Blake,
I don't subscribe to it.
Love bombing is romantic or is manipulative?
I can't do it. I got to give pushback on this. Because I think a lot of times people consider somebody not being interested.
You're giving them too much time to think, Blake.
I think that people sometimes feel like
you're giving them too much time to think, Blake.
She gonna go off my answer anyway. Don't worry about it. Watch. She gonna go off my answer. Watch.
You're giving them too much time, Blake.
So I think that this love bombing thing has been blown out of proportion, and it's for people that don't want to take accountability.
Okay.
Yeah. The fact that somebody liked you, they was giving you the world, they was pouring into you, you did something that turned them off. Yeah. Now they are no longer giving that to you.
Yeah.
That's not somebody doing something wrong. You fumbled.
Right.
That's a fumble. That's not a love bomb.
Right. Thank you, Blake. Thank you for giving the ladies on the panel time to think about their answers. Breez, love bombing, romantic or manipulation? And no, you cannot agree with Blake this time.
Yes, you can.
Look, you can always agree with me. We good. Come on.
Can I push back just a little? I want to say, I just got one thing to say.
You can say it. Go ahead. I'm waiting.
You said manipulative, or it can be at times, but I don't know, romantic. I'm gonna go romantic.
Okay.
Yeah.
She had like 30 minutes. See what I'm saying?
But
it makes
Blake
sense,
said
though.
romantic.
You had 30 minutes.
No, I
to
said it's
figure
lack
it
of
out.
accountability.
But you made it seem like as if he was
He does
being
not. He was giving
sincere.
right, him or her, right?
Him or her.
Yeah, they
were
were
being
sincere
until.
Yeah.
So
Right.
it's romantic until you make it seem manipulative.
Yeah.
So
Right.
that's why I
lack
say
of
romantic. Yeah.
Very good. Very good. All right. Last one. Dating apps.
Point out. Love dating apps.
Are they helpful or harmful, Blake?
I mean, for what?
Love.
It can be helpful. I think any avenue.
Since the man that was on Ready to Love on the OWN network, is dating apps helpful or harmful?
I think I'm sorry, she threw me off. I think it can be helpful. I think anywhere that you can meet another person, you know what I'm saying, is helpful. I think in this day and age, it's no different than being at the bar, the grocery store, what have you, because people don't go to stores no more.
Yeah.
People don't do anything organically anymore.
Yeah.
Everybody orders online,
Yes.
right?
Okay.
So really, it's just a way for you to have an intro in that same way.
Okay. Breez, dating apps helpful or harmful?
Helpful. I love dating apps.
Did it help you?
Is that where your baby came from?
No.
Yeah.
Just wondering.
Right.
Inquiring minds want to know.
Blake.
Right. Yeah.
No, no. And I want to say one thing, because I meant to say this when Blake was saying in a club something. You know, I've never met a guy in a club.
Really?
Yeah. Every guy I've ever dated was through somebody I've known, or like that's how I met them. I've never given my number or met somebody in passing and just wanted.
Wait.
So that's crazy that you said that.
Does that include the homies?
Ooh.
Yes.
Nah, that wasn't a strong yes.
No, it does. I had to think about it a little bit. So you'll notice with me before I say something, because I, like you, I go viral for saying the wrong shit. And so I'm like trying to, you may not mean it in that way.
Right.
So a lot of times I'm thinking before I speak. So it may seem like I'm not telling the truth, but it's not that. I'm just processing what I'm about to
There's
say,
nothing wrong with that.
just to be clear.
I got you.
So yes, but I've never met like somebody in
the lie straight.
passing.
Okay.
Somebody in passing or in a club or something like that and dated them. No, never.
Okay. Mei Ling, dating apps helpful or harmful?
I guess they can be helpful. I've never met anyone on a dating app before, or went out on a date from a dating app. But
Would
I have,
Are you open to it?
Yeah, I would. I have friends who I have friends who they're very, that's their thing. The dating apps are very useful and helpful to them. They meet guys, they go on dates.
That's their thing?
Yeah.
Do you care to share who they are?
Absolutely not. If
Is
they
it
see the show, they're gonna know.
Is
They're
it a
gonna
way
know
to eat?
exactly who they are.
Is it a way for free food, free meals?
Free meals.
Man, let me tell you something.
Ooh.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
listen.
Well,
Maybe,
nobody's
but
gonna
I
know
don't
what I'm
know.
talking
That's
about.
not-
But she gets, when I say major gifts, like she, I guess on the app you put your purpose of dating. If you're looking for love,
Yes,
if you're looking for,
you do.
you put on there what you're looking for, and she meets guys and she puts on there like what she's looking for, and I've seen the checks with my own eyes, $15,000 checks, like they writing for her.
Right.
Bills, whatever. So
dating apps are cool for me because I feel like throughout my dating life, I've met the same type of men.
Right.
Whatever they are in their life, I've met the same type of men. And I feel like what I'm around, I still meet the same type of man. So I kind of wanted to meet someone different, change it up than what I'm used to. And I feel like with dating apps, you can put what it is you're looking for and what you don't want, and then you guys, if you're a match, you can get to know each other a little further, but you have the first things first. You don't want kids, neither do I.
Yeah.
You don't want this, neither do I. You black, you got a nose ring, you not me. You this, it's like it's easier for me. I think that's why I like dating apps.
Right. And I think that was her thing as well, as far as
knowing what you want.
Right.
I think though, when you want it seriously, and you make mention of like the same people, it's that you're attracting the same people, right? It's not that you keep getting the same people. So even if you, when you go to dating apps, so even like if you're outside, right, you're looking at who you could potentially see that person to be, right? Personally, as a man, dating app, doesn't matter what it is. You can be sexy in a professional outfit, or you can have a fishnet outfit.
Absolutely.
Right? Mm-hmm. We're going to find that the same amount of sexy, but one is attention and one is intentions.
Mm.
It's a difference.
I like that.
Big difference.
Not for nothing, I love fishnets and shit.
Of course.
So if you watching this shit and you slided through on a late night, have that fucking fishnets on. So,
all right. Trench coat?
Talk that shit, goddammit. Talk that shit.
Do y'all like that?
Yeah.
You know, I don't do shit like that. Do y'all like that?
No, facts.
Okay.
Off guard. Like, oh my God, she's really
so like you come into the door and I'm in a trench coat. Y'all like that?
Talk that shit.
I gotta do that
with some pumps on.
I'm gonna do that. Okay, see, I need the bro in my. I know.
So you could drop lunch off in that.
Yes, just pop up on them.
That's sexy as fuck, right? I always hear guys say send nudes, and I've never done that.
Nah, that's different.
Yeah, I would send nudes.
Like babe, I can't wait for you to come tonight.
Yeah. Nah, but that comes down to like
sitting next to me.
Right. You'll get a nude of somebody else. We're not doing that. Like, no.
Yeah, but that's intention versus attention.
I like that.
Totally different.
I like that. Absolutely. And I also like, I was talking to Mei Ling earlier. Mm-hmm. And I said I wanted to bring this up. We were talking about moving on after your baby father and being cool with girlfriends and everything like that. And she said that even if she still has feelings for somebody, that shit could be pushed to the back when it's over. And I felt like that was so powerful because people don't admit that. When somebody shows that they don't want you anymore, you automatically just be like, oh, I don't want him either or whatever. But that's not true. You know what I mean? I can still have feelings for you and maybe still want to be with you. But the fact that I know I can't, this has to be done. And I just thought that was very, very powerful. And I just wanted to bring that up.
But you know what, from a man's perspective, it's like the baby mothers, like the mother of your children. It doesn't have to be
that. That was just what we were talking about.
Absolutely. The mother of your children always tends to have some negative things about you. Like it's always negative between them, right? So
maybe not.
I know what you're saying.
What I'm saying is, it's like
I know what you're saying. As a dad, like
we deal with our baby mothers is like they can't stand us.
It depends on who your baby. It depends on who your baby mother is.
But let me get
it doesn't. This is why.
It does.
This is why.
Because if you call either one of my son's fathers right now, they would have nothing but good things to say about me, and vice versa.
Call them right now.
But
it's not on my phone.
That's not. So what I find is that's not where the issue lies most of the time. Not just with like my situations, just in general, right? I think what it really comes down to is, you have two parents. The kid is typically with the mom.
Yeah.
And I think that there's typically a feeling that it's more my child and I'm more the
absolutely the custodial parent.
The custodial parent.
Exactly.
And I think that what you're getting is a battle of parenting styles because you're getting dad saying the kid needs this.
Exactly.
The kid needs this.
He needs structure.
Right. Needs these certain things. In his life.
Exactly.
Whatever it is, right?
Yeah.
But then you have the other parent who's like, I'm the custodial parent. I'm going to make the final say so. And it's not a man-woman thing. I've seen it go in reverse too, right? Where the dad will have the kid and the mom is like, this is what it is. Yeah. And I find that those are the basic things that create the tension and the feelings against each other.
But that's why I said it depends on the people because when you have, like she and I had a conversation earlier, I said, when you separate, yes, there may still be love and things of that sort there, but sometimes you have to tuck all of that and focus on what's best for the kid.
Right.
Now, when you both are able to meet in the middle and be the best co-parent because you both love your kid and you both want to pour into them to bring them, up to be the best version of themselves that they can be, a lot of that stuff goes out the window.
Yeah.
So I'm able to come to the table and sit with you. Like people, let me tell you, I was telling her earlier, and this is, they're watching, they'll know that this is true. I'm cool with my sons.
Is the streets watching?
My sons,
right.
my sons, other baby mothers. We're all cool. We all get along. We have a blended family. Their kids are around. My family knows their kids. Their family knows my family. Like I get invited on the family trips and vacations. I get the phone calls when the kids are sick. They need a baby. Like they call me because of the type of person that I am.
Okay.
And like I was saying, you have to be that person where you're able to, again, rationalize and come to the forefront for the kid.
Right.
And so I'm willing to meet you in the middle to say, okay, this is what our son needs or our daughter needs. It's not always about me just being the custodial parent, because at the end of the day, I know my son needs his father and his father's input just as much as he needs his mother. So I'm willing to meet in the middle. When it's over, it's over. What are we doing to make sure that our kid is going to be the best version of themselves?
So is it only
whatever
because,
that entails.
But okay, so this goes back to what we talked about before. Because I'm still trying, again, guys, I swear to God, I'm just trying to understand and process.
Fine. Ask questions.
Is it only because the kids are involved, because you're invited to family functions and this, because you have a kid with this man? Y'all still shared something. So why are you invited? Just because y'all share something doesn't mean y'all can't never have sex again. Y'all can't do this. Y'all can't do that. It's the respect that the woman have for you, because they feel your vibe, right? Because they know that it's not about the kid, because you don't have to be invited to those things because you have a kid. The kid can be. You are no longer a part of his life in that sense. But because you have the kid, or because y'all shared something, you are still invited. But that's because the woman feels secure with you. So why is it just because you don't have a kid that it can't be the same thing?
So what I was saying when I was saying invited, I wasn't even talking about the father's family. I'm talking about the baby's mother's family invites me to functions.
I can answer that though.
Functions and things of that sort. And secondly, I built a relationship with these individuals based off of, what we built, not even off of the strength of my child. You can have a kid with somebody and not get along with their family and it just be about the kid.
Yeah.
But I built solid relationships with these people and his family, his sisters and cousins.
Absolutely.
Because of the type of person that I am.
Right.
They respect the type of woman that I am. They respect my boundaries, my principles, my morals, my values, who I am as a person. So they respect that. Secondly, after the relationship was over, I'm in another relationship. I'm engaged. I live with my man. His kids come to my house with me and my man, and we babysit. So it's not just we're cool and I'm going to functions. Like I have a whole relationship and a man. It's different though because I have a child. So we are co-parenting, and my partner is also helping me co-parent with my child as well. So it's kind of like a triangle.
You're different.
Well, and to a degree,
different,
right? Because I have three different relationships with my son's moms. Each relationship is different. And I do have one relationship that completely aligns. Like we typically have no issues, right? Typically. But that came down to our ability to, co-parent, like you said, and try and put that at the forefront. But to answer your question, to tie that in, when the two people separate, right, that person's family is still involved in that kid's life, right? So you have a kid right now, right? So let's say you and I get together, right? I can't expect you to exclude everything about what happened with that man because you're in a new relationship.
Right.
That kid is going to have a cousin on that side.
That's right.
A favorite aunt. He's going to have a grandmother. They're going to have all of these things.
Graduations,
right?
parties.
So you have to
weddings,
be able to...
baby showers. It
doesn't
stop.
All that,
So you're going to have to be able to figure that out. I think for a lot of people, the challenge comes though, why it gets so hard is because, and you said, why is it different when you don't have a relationship, when you don't have a kid, right? Because a lot of people, having a kid with the person is still torture. Because you're connected to somebody that you wanted to be with, that you have feelings for, that you can't be with.
Exactly.
So when you don't have a kid and you're heartbroken or the person doesn't want you, you're allowed to heal. You have that space to move on. You can reinvent yourself.
Yeah.
Right.
When you have that kid, you're tied to them.
Yeah.
Right?
That's
so
what
now it's a challenge for
Yeah.
you personally. It's a challenge for your relationship. It's a challenge in a bunch of areas if you never get to that point of actually being able to separate and be good.
Yeah.
So Blake, Breez, Mei Ling, shit is getting hot in here. And this topic is something that's going to be well received and accepted. But we're going to have to pick this back up. You coming back?
Whenever you want me.
Blake, you coming back?
Do I have a choice?
You don't really have a choice.
Right.
Mei Ling, you coming back?
I gotta come back.
I don't have a choice.
Anyway.
I'm stuck with
You
you.
better be. So before we go, guys, we're going to really wrap it up this time. I need everyone to just share with the audience what you guys have going on. You know, I would love to dig more into everything that you have done. You have done some phenomenal things, Missy.
Thank you.
Beyond looking fabulous on the internet. You know, a beautiful daughter. She even got her own Instagram page.
She does.
You know, so just tell the viewers what you have going on, your Instagram handle, et cetera, et cetera.
So my Instagram handle is Breez Mariie. So it's BreezMariie.
Mm-hmm.
And I am starting my new show.
Let's go.
That I was telling y'all about, called Talks with Tyler. So it's a live audience. So that's my next project.
Right. But you also directed film.
Yes, I also directed films. I directed music videos from up and coming artists. I have a book out as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't really like to talk about myself too much.
Well, you know what? I want you to talk about you.
Yes,
because you're phenomenal. And I want the world to know
who you
especially
are.
Who, you know, our platform, our followers, our engagers to know exactly who you are. And I think you're a phenomenal woman, a phenomenal mother.
Thank you.
And I love the fact that you take so much accountability.
Yes, because I'm still learning.
Great.
I think that's like I'm really still learning, guys. I learn every day. I see different perspectives every day. I change my mind every day.
Absolutely.
I change opinions every day. Like so, I'm always.
But you're also
open.
a Gemini.
I am.
It's all right. It explains it all. Mr.
And
Blake.
it's so good that you're open.
I am. I'm always open. Yeah. That's why I love that you guys, like, we had a little moment where even when Blake said, well, all three of us are saying, so you ain't going to change your mind. And it's like, I hear y'all. I swear.
That was a question.
And I love it.
That was just a question to see how open-minded she was.
And I was. And I'm so open. Like, I'm going to go. I'm the person that's going to go take this conversation, process it, and I'm going to go sit with my family because we do this. So I have a big family like you. Not as big as you. She got a big family. But I go and I'll sit and I'll be like, so what do you guys think about this? Or, you know, whatever. Like, how do you think this is? And I'm open to hearing because my mind is not right always. Just because I think it's so doesn't make it so. So it's like, I want to hear like other. And now I'm glad because now I'm going to go to the guy I'm dating and tell him I'm cool with a guy that I used to.
Yeah. And you
but you wasn't dating though. Like what happened, right?
Homie. Check this out. I'm Mr. Gray from Where We Sit Podcast. Yes, we work for each other, okay? So Blake, what do you got going on?
Nothing. We got the book still.
Yeah.
The Man vs. the Gentleman.
Go pick it up.
A book tour.
Where can they find
coming
it?
up. You can pick it up on Amazon.
Yeah.
Of course, we got my IG. You can get it from the link from my IG as well. It's Champ Fenimore, CHAMP _ FENIMORE.
I gotta go to the page.
We got the nonprofit going. We got the home health care going.
Yeah.
We got a few things that I'll put out later on as things come up. We do have an event coming up in Houston. It's going to be a Gatsby casino night. At the Wynn Hotel.
Okay.
We're putting packages together. It's for the fundraiser, so it's for the nonprofit.
Yeah.
So the proceeds from that will go towards the nonprofit, and the nonprofit is for underinsured and uninsured individuals, which is, as you know, mostly our community.
Yes.
Yeah.
So it'll be a great project. I'm sure that I'll be on when we do this in March. You know, we'll talk a little bit more about it. But,
absolutely.
That's a dope gift.
And Blake, I just I love the way you dress.
Thank you.
I just want to
it.
like shine and like, can we put the camera?
Does that really?
This is so nice.
Does that count as sending me a drink?
He said,
yes.
so for the ladies
I
in the
poured you a
place
drink.
with style
Then
and grace.
Yeah,
I did. I did that already. So where my ring at?
Yeah, absolutely.
How many carrots you want, girl?
That's great. We work on that.
You go ahead and pick it up.
So Mei Ling, what do you got going on?
Other than this beautiful hat. Can we talk about this hat one more time?
Right.
Like, okay.
Yes, this hat is amazing.
This hat I waited like freaking 3 months.
Yes, he had that shit
I was on
order.
back order. Yeah, I was supposed to get it for my birthday back in November. I think I just got it last month.
Yes.
But yeah, got to represent the home team.
Represent the home team, New York Yankees. New York. I would like to thank everybody for, just contributing what they did and for our program, our podcast, where we sit the podcast. I'm very grateful.
Yes.
I learned a lot from this sit-in. I would love to have you guys back again. Especially you, Supermom, right?
Thank you.
We're going to touch more about what you got going on, and hopefully
can't wait
you're
to
going to have
what's coming.
Mr. Gray, Mei Ling, and Blake on your show.
Yes, of course. I want to work with you guys.
What's the Vibes Cartel?
Yes.
So, what Mr. Gray got going on, we are building a phenomenal network.
Yes.
I have a clothing line coming out, and Mei Ling has got some phenomenal things that she's working on as well. And we're going to continue on giving you guys great content. We got more shows coming out, not just the Where We Sit podcast. We have a reality show. Some things is brewing right now without giving you guys too much. But, thank you guys for believing in us. I'm Mr. Gray from Where We Sit the podcast.
And I'm Mei Ling.
And to the next one. Peace.
Later.